The moment I started, you decided to do that. I see. I see where your loyalty lies, question mark.
Well, someone had to take over.
Oh, god damn it.
You're fired.
God damn it.
Welcome to the Morphinage.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, I need to get back into watching Hololive stuff. I've been slowly getting into it. I saw like a small clip of what the girls did, or Hololive EN did in terms of their collab. They were killing each other off.
Don't question their methods.
I'm still dead from the freaking VTuber thing.
It's so addicting.
You should get into it.
Yeah, it's so.
It's really good.
It's like if you don't have time to watch the full stream, just try to get the clips or just.
Yeah, the clips really help a lot.
Hey there, Wes.
No, it's not even just the clips. It's like I can't. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. It's just finding a moment to really want to watch them.
It's any moment. Like, trust me, it's easy to get into it. That's how I got into it. Like a year ago. I don't remember.
I don't find them attractive.
I don't. It's like everyone got their own appeal to
Yeah.
it, so I don't blame people who don't like them.
Yeah.
It depends on how you wanna. Where do you want to start with? Clips help a lot. That's for sure. That they
I
help.
watch so many clips. I just laugh about it. That's it, and I don't really get into them.
Your retreat points. All right. We need to remember where those retreat points are, Abby.
There's one at
There's
Dash
one at the
Shed.
top, which is the second top one.
Hey there,
The
Wes.
very bottom one we probably won't go to for a while.
Wes, it's been a while since I played PSO2, but played a little bit today. It's so.
What is
Oh
PSO2?
gosh, PSO2 is just like on that waiting train now.
For good reasons.
I'm just having fun, like, not playing heavily into PSO2. I still need to make a video addressing some things here and there.
I'll address you.
Oh, you'll address me? How so? In Killing Floor, you gonna carry me?
It's mostly data carries because the medics survive so much.
Oh my god.
But they're
Yeah, the
only-
fact that they had to take out so many scrapes.
Yeah, man, then
You guys all die when
he
there's
really
like
didn't need it.
55 more Zed. I was like, what the fuck? How many scrapes do I need to deal with?
You see, I was doing okay until I got cornered.
Dark Trigger is not good. I don't like stuff from.
John put himself in the corner. I'm like, John, no, don't do it. He's just holding the block. I'm like, no, John, don't do it.
Oh no.
And then when I tried to regroup with you, I turned around and they put me into a corner. It was like I had to deal with my scrape and then your nasties as well. I was
God
like, what
damn
the fuck?
It was fun watching you guys suffer whenever I had a chance.
It's like that's the one thing that gets to me. It's like if I'm playing any sort of game, I gotta be careful of my surroundings. It's like literally.
Yeah, in that one, it's very heavy on the surroundings and your teamwork and everything else.
It's like in real
What's
life.
your favorite map?
And in real life, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm actually kind of aware like that. But like in a video game, it's like, ah shit, I can't do the same thing.
Yeah, you can't really translate it well.
Playing that Inferno map, what's that called again?
I can poison them?
Special arrows.
I can pick all explosive arrows, bitches!
I can actually carry if I'm a gunslinger and support, but other classes, not so much.
I'm good with a shotgun as long as I have a shotgun. I always like.
I can just
shotgun.
run around with medic, and I'm just battle medic my way out. But it takes long though.
Yeah.
Like holy shit.
The only problem with me going shotgun is that I don't have any actual range against someone that's far away.
Who needs range? You got penetrating bullets.
You're right. What is it? I think 15 gives me that.
Oh, no. Abby, why are you not at the spot?
I just killed something.
Oh yeah, I also like how you sent me a message saying like I played so much Rimworld. Like, see, like when I really want to play a game and I can't play it, it gets to the point where it's like once I get it working, I'm gonna be nuts with it, and that's RimWorld for you. Because I have been restrained from playing that game for months because of all the updates.
Attention grows with this one.
And most likely that might happen again with Arcs. Because that Arcs was the other game that I went to, and it's just that I have so many fond memories with it. But granted, I still need to beat some other games like Dark Souls 3. Now I gotta be careful with my goddamn drinking though.
Oh yeah. No more drinking.
I mean,
It's gonna be a sober Dark Souls now.
it's more like I gotta be super careful so I don't get myself into the state that I was in last time.
To be fair, when is that ever gonna happen?
I know, right?
Like global or not, you're just gonna be sucking on that booze.
It's like, alright, try not to die as much, and then watch me die a lot, and it's like, ah, shit, why did I do this? It's just interesting to watch me play that game while drunk, or at least drinking.
That's what everyone loves, is like drunk souls.
What else do I have to do?
Alright, boys and girls, it's time to talk about the bees and the knees.
What? Why are we going to this discussion? We shouldn't. No. Just no.
It all starts with Shiva.
Oh god, why Shiva? Why, out of all the people, why Shiva?
Because people are apparently infatuated with her feet.
What?
I don't know why.
The fuck? How?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know why.
I'm here like blinking at this. It's like, really? Really? Out of all the characters too, like, wait, what? Like I could who's a, I don't know which other character, but Shiva. Well, actually no, I can guess why. Stepping on and all that. Never mind. I can guess I could see the infatuation behind that. But the only reason why I made a Shiva was because I had her stuff, and it's like, I don't want to waste it. Might as well make a Shiva cosplay. Granted, I still need to fix the damn face.
Shiva fans are weird. I was just gonna say that. Shiva fans are weird.
They're masochists, all of them.
How am I supposed to capture? Oh, no.
Like, personally for me,
Yeah.
like, I still need to play the story. I will mention that in my things to still do for PSO2. But right now, it's only 2 giant things. Finish the story, and then do Death 100. And then once I'm done with that,
With
it's like...
episode 4.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only reason why I want to see that is primarily because I'm curious about Corey's psych and her craziness for... What's her name? Katori? No. No, is it?
No.
Hisugi, the redhead. I'm curious about that.
No.
Rage it.
Why are you taking so long? No.
Oh well.
I just realized I should go on my other character and get the 15 stars and put it in this character. What says Harriet Shiva with cute feet? I mean, most likely, I feel like it's more the stepping part than the actual feet, question mark, unless it is the actual feet, then I don't know what to say.
Plot twist: Shiva big PP.
So you're saying she's a Fuda?
It could be anything. It's Shiva.
I mean, photons can do a number of things.
I mean, Sega confirmed it. It's canon now, apparently, with their update.
Wait, what? Oh,
Like,
yeah, because...
gender,
Yeah, they are
gender,
opening
what
it up.
gender?
Yeah, they are trying to be a bit more open about that.
It's like, what is gender?
Man, the rewards for the 4-man though is just really OP and good.
It is. It is so good. It's giving you every in-game stuff that people were whining about to want.
It's a trade-off. It's like, you complete this mode, you get these things. And that's what I was talking about. Like, give it some time, Sig was gonna do something like this. Like, I'm perfectly fine with this trade-off. Like, that's what I was hoping, like, Death 100 does, and it kind of does that, but it's not, like, a guaranteed. But with the 4-man, it's a guaranteed in terms of you getting these things. Welcome back, Wes. Or, CY says he's back. I'll still do my weekly hell until NGS comes out. But, yeah. Like, I don't want to waste the characters, and at the same time, I also don't want to, like, miss out on getting at least a paycheck. I just need to dedicate some hours into doing these weekly runs. Could be better. True, they could, but I'm not gonna push it, because it's like, we're getting stuff. Add Sorceress Mortis to the... Oh, that certain camo. They could also do that too, like expand the camos.
Literally, when a 4-man is integrated into a global players will have zero reasons to complain about wanting in-game items, crass units, crass weapons, and the sorts. They have zero excuses now once that comes in.
Well, I mean, people are still gonna quote-unquote wait for NGS. And from what we discussed a bit in the voice chat off-stream, it's just that there's perks to having some of the in-game stuff into NGS.
The fuck off of me.
And hey there,
Holy
Josh.
shit.
Hey there, Ash. Yeah, actually, it would be nice to actually revive some of the old weapon camos, like the Mortis. I actually have... That's why I kept one of my weapons around, because even though it's not the actual weapon camo, I do have a weapon on PSO2 that can... That is the Sorceress Mortis. No, I don't have the TMGs. But it says, I'm guessing that the NGS Glows beta will be an open beta by this point. Maybe. I just realized that I might not be able to do it because the Microsoft account that I registered with already has an account on it. And the way to fix that issue and to link up my Steam account is to make a new account. And that one didn't really sign up. So unless it is an open beta, I might be able to get in. But other than that, even though I signed up for it, it's not with the right one. I could still play with it, but in all honesty, I kind of want to use my characters that I have to go into NGS, so I'll wait. Senpai says, you've been enjoying that off-brand anime, Big Bro. Wait, what? What off-brand anime? Are you talking about the thing that I've been playing, like the Rimworld stuff? You see, that game has been neglected, and I haven't been playing it for, I don't know, months because of all these updates, so it's good to get back into it. See why it says...
Plus, it's a good break from PSO2.
I always wanted to get out off of PS2 anyways. Like I mentioned a month, 2 months ago, like I did have a burnout, like literally, and I was trying to get away from it, but because of the boost week, it was like, let me spend some time with that. But even then, I didn't go all out with it. But at the very least, I did use that to my advantage to wrap up some things. And then it was like, okay, there's nothing big going on other than the 4-man. Once I complete the 4-man, then, yeah, I'm free. I still need to do a couple things for PS2, like finish the story and do Death 100, but yeah, I'm not in any rush to try to get that out of the way.
Would you really want to do story? Would you rather play more Rimworld?
I mean, I know you put it like that. It's like I would rather do Rimworld, but I still need to get it out of the way so I can hopefully understand what's going on. And then also, if NGS does piggyback off of PSO2 story, it's like, okay, I know what's going on. So I'll get to it Eventually.
Holy shit.
See why it says just like PSO2 Global started, it was open only to Xbox.
God damn it!
Really?
What's up?
You left the area wide open.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they're gonna escape.
So, what it says, I signed up also, but the computer I'm using, I gotta turn in on the day of the beta. It's school computer and a crappy one at that. Oof.
Nope.
Well, hopefully
I'm
you
not
still
gonna
get to play it, Wes.
I see him, 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 I see him. I got him, I got him.
I think my pals are now, or Scar is now, talking about Genshin.
Uncle Scar?
Yeah, Uncle Scar. I love how you just call him Uncle.
Hi, Uncle Scar.
I don't know if he's even in the chat. I just see him in the PSO2 group chat.
That was clutch though, Heath. Holy shit.
Oh. I thought you were still on the left side, so I wasn't too worried.
I am still most likely going to do a giveaway over here in Japan. I just need to organize that.
He will give away his old Morphsuit.
What? Okay, now the real life stuff, no. I don't know about that bit.
It's got that dad smell.
Oh god. I sweat a lot in that, and yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about giving that away.
It's a novelty item,
Oh god.
limited edition. It's got some holes in it and stuff, but it's still good. You can frame it.
Oh
You
god.
can do whatever you want with it.
No, I don't like the whatever you want with it. I heard creepy stories from other people about what stuff that they gave away. And some big people to that point.
Well, you can't stop them anyways.
I know, right? Once you give it away, it's like, I can't control that. If they want to do nasty things with it, so be it.
That's on them. It's off your hands at that point.
What? Nah, I mean, if you bring it up, they'll Sky will most likely talk about Genshin with you lot. You just need to bring up something. Or just poke at him and just bring it up to him. Yeah, he moved from PSO2 to that. He used to play Fate Grand Order, but no auto. He doesn't like a game if it doesn't have auto functions. I don't blame him. But then that boils down to the question, can you really call that a game if it has too many auto functions?
I know.
Yeah.
Not really.
I could see
Fucking get off!
I could see that it can be its own genre of game, but as in like a technical game where you do stuff, I don't see that as an actual game in that book as well. I played a lot of games that kind of played themselves, but even then it's like, ooh, is it really a game? That's why I like it if they do have manual control on some things, and some of the games that I played were able to do that, but there's games where you're completely auto and you can't even, you know, manually control it at times. I think I have a turtle I could turn in instead. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Like the one game that I used to do a lot of videos for, Dragon Blaze, it had a lot of auto mechanics and it was fun. The character designs were nice. I was wanting more in terms of lore and more character developments, or at least history. But nope, it didn't deliver that, and I was sad. And then I left the game because it just didn't deliver. Oh, I already got the quest. I mean, that's fine. If I didn't make, did I make a Genshin tab? I don't think I did. I might make it its own thing since it's the one game that lots of people talk about. well, in the Discord chat, or the most big one. There's like so many phone app games that I used to play, but then I dropped them. And I guess it just depends on how I am dealing with it. Like back then when I was working, I just played a lot of phone app games, especially at my job. Not supposed to. I stopped depending on where it was. If it was at the amusement park, it wasn't that bad. But if it was in the...
Oh, I gotta kill me.
If it was in the casino area, it was like, oh no, this one I actually had to pay attention to. At times.
Yeah, I can't really consider auto stuff as a game.
Yeah, I can agree.
Like, what are you really playing?
It's like...
I mean, Arknights had auto, but I would argue it's it's one of the best uses of auto mechanics.
It's like, it depends. Like, can you have manual control, and can you actually control it when you want to do it? And then that...
You can.
It isn't entirely auto. I mean, you still gotta put your units in the right spot.
But how Arknights autos is the best is because it literally just records your movements.
Oh yeah, that
and
too.
You can change it, like, if you are doing a run, you can midway stop it and then take over. So it's like...
So you have the flexibility.
Any point you can take it over. So if something like... Sometimes with my autos in Arknights, I'll do a thing where RNG will be really bad and my character will die or some shit, right? I could stop that before that happens and then fix it.
He still forgives him.
But I don't play that game no more. But to be fair though, if I ever did, I could just... It won't be hard. I like it memorized all the moves I already made. So it's like... If anything, I'm just waiting for them to add more stuff to that game, so then I could just binge it, because, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember some of my other pals in my other Discord, they showed me Girls Front Line 2, the 3D one, where it becomes all tactical looking, and that might pique my interest.
I don't know, man. Those things that seem very nice on the surface, but it's just really just auto, like, geared at the bottom. Just, it rolls. It's just a roller coaster.
The Girls Front Line is actually a bit... Well, the original one, it's, what is it? Even though it was auto heavy, I do have to pay attention to what is going on and then actually have to think about what to do tactfully. But it wasn't as much. Alzir Lane can also be put on the same boat, but Alzir Lane I would want to do manual control because I want to evade and make sure they don't get too much damage on them. Especially if I had to fight multiple enemies. Arx Knight, but tower defense sort of dealio, so if you do complete it once, it can be done on auto, but if I want to try to change it up, or if I need to manually control it, I can. Like, that's the thing, like, these games, even though they're kind of auto, like, they have an auto button, it's like they can go into manual. There have been games that I played that are literally just automatic, though, like, the commercials, the AFK Arena, guess what, that is complete auto. I did get into it, but it's like, it's pretty much you not really playing it as
That's what I'm
much.
saying. It's not really, you can't really call it a game when it's just taking you for a ride.
I mean, if you find that enjoyable, then I guess go for it. But
I
cannot find something AFK.
To be
Like-
honest, it's not. It's like watching someone else play a game, like Let's Plays or even guides. It's like that.
I only use the
I
auto.
suppose something that doesn't involve a lot of interactive stuff to me is not really fun, so I wouldn't touch those.
Oh yeah, we should try this.
It's more like if people do those, then it's just that they don't have the time to do it and they want it done. And have something to play at least. Well, quote unquote, play.
It's like, most of the time with autoing, I use it for farming mats. Like, in terms of doing the challenge maps, yeah, no, you don't want to auto those. It's really bad.
If we were talking about that in Arx Knight sense. But, like, if you look at something like AFK Arena, that is complete auto, because there's no way to control your characters, no way to, well, scratch that, you can tap on them, but that's the only thing you can do. You can't really tell them to go left, right, all that jazz.
Okay, so here's a good example. Mario Maker levels 1 and 2. Like, you see these people making these elaborate, genius things that all you gotta do is just put down your controller and it does everything for you. But the person that made it seem like it's so difficult and so complex. But like, the player themselves, it's just, they don't know that. Like they can see that they put a lot of effort into it, but you're just doing nothing. It's like that.
It's kind of hard to also compare it to like some bigger platform games like that because you're taking fun at gaming and then it's like those consoles as well. So, reading what Mickey says too, like some idle games are meant to be like that too, so you can actually play your main game. But then it's like, why not just focus on your then people might get bored of their main game or like they can't do anything because they're out of stamina. So, I guess it just has
You
its.
need to put stamina 6.
I guess it just has its own appeal, and it just depends on how ones want to spend their time.
I'm not a fan of auto stuff like that.
I don't blame you, because I can see why some people didn't like that as well.
As soon as you start older, you start losing interest for the game, almost for
Yeah.
people, and then you just like, I'm not
Like-
gonna play this no more.
Like you're not implementing yourself in it. You're just there for the ride. You're just sightseeing.
Fair enough.
What do I level up?
Yeah, that's why I like Honkai, and I can also see the appeal with Genshin, but that's the one game that I regret leaving. But it's like, because of all these other games that I tried out, and then also PSO2, it's like, I didn't really dedicate as much time for it.
Okay, Abby, we may be able to do this one now. Because I don't see the guy on the list.
Okay. We have to skip on his campaign too.
Oh, hey, this guy has a gun too? Nice.
Okay, what sort of genres do you guys like playing a lot of? Shooters, adventure game, action, RPGs?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I can't really give a proper answer to that, sadly.
Yeah, that's a tough one because
It's a touch of everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally play everything.
I think I know one that we can all agree on. It's cooperative multiplayer games.
Ooh.
I can agree to that
Yeah.
too. Like, give me
Most
a
of
good
the time,
chunk
yeah.
of pals, and then give me some game that might be silly or stupid or something we may not be a big fan of, but like, get me in there, and then I'll have a jolly good time with it. Like,
Yeah,
even
like
though,
Vermintide 2, Killing Floor 2.
yeah, like, even though I'm not a big fan of shooters, it's like you give me a group of people to play it with, and I'll
Okay,
be having fun.
Fuck off!
I need to get I really need to get Vermintide. I really like the
You'll love
40k.
You'll love it for its story and everything, and the characters bantering against each other on and on.
You can also
It's
get
so
your own
good.
loot, right?
Yes.
Yes,
You
that
could craft
I kind of
You
like.
could craft your way.
I like it being rewarded. Like, I don't want to play a game where
Like
you're not.
It's more crafting and looting.
Oh, hey there, Blue.
Yeah, even Blue fell into liking it too.
Yeah, I mean, some other people in another Discord told me to get it, but at the time I was like, nah, I'm kind of booked because I have all these other games.
You're missing out.
Yeah,
You are missing out.
nah, for anything 40k related, I am definitely a fan of, and even though it's not the actual, well, let me say this, Warhammer stuff, I'm a big fan of. Even though it's fantasy based, it's like, I played Warhammer, the strategy games, and I read a bit of the Warhammer fantasy lore. It's pretty much the same thing because the Chaos Gods are still there. But yeah, it's the fucking Skaven though.
Yes, it is Warhammer.
Yeah, the Skavens.
Fucking rats. Fucking rats.
And they got the other ones like the monsters, the chaos, and everything.
Yeah,
else.
Beastmen,
Yeah, Beastmen.
well, who else? Fuck it. Even though the space elves like Dark Eldars and Eldar, it's like, oh yeah, there's the elves and then there are Dark Elves. And they still do the same shit.
Corellian.
Dark Elves are still doing slavery and relishing in their pain and all that, and then the elves are just being all high, mighty, and prideful. And then you got the
And
dwarves.
one of them you play as Corellia, and she was exiled from it.
Oh my god. Like, I like how the dwarves are so heavy into, like, machinery.
Engineering. Yeah.
It's like,
And it's great that in his fourth class, it was building up to that. Like, he finally got the engineering class that built up his character. And then they added, they went through, like, Fat Shark, the developers went out all the way to adding more dialogue into acknowledging that new class. Like, you finally embrace your engineering side, and so it's great.
I think I would say, to answer my own question that I asked, it's like, the main genre for me is strategy game 4 times or anything that can give me a lot of control. Like, maybe roguelikes where I can have my own party and have my own decisions and all that. But I also like getting loot.
Loot is good.
Anything that can reward me too if I play the game. Like, if they...
And
you go.
Oh,
It's-
Vermintide
and it's good because in Vermintide you could reward yourself because you could build up so much of that progression just by scrapping and then crafting.
I remember, like, one of the 40k games, what was it, Inquisitor, like, it had a story mode and it kind of goes down the Inquisitor's, what is it, what an Inquisitor does in that story, but at the same time, they had a Diablo 3 sort of co-op going on, and that interests me heavily, because it was like, holy shit, you could actually get loot and actually do something like that. I remember Rosen was
Right.
playing that with some of his buds, and that piqued my interest, because it was like, 40k stuff.
Fall into the Vermintide, Dad.
You know what? Fine, I'll
You know
get
what?
that.
You know what? After maintenance, there's nothing better to do in JP. So I'm thinking about just doing Vermintide. at this
Well,
point.
tomorrow I am gonna be doing Killing Floor 2. As a
Speaking of
stream.
which, are you guys
hell
up for
yeah.
Vermintide too?
Let's go. Hell
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, because after this mission, Heath, are you up for it? Because we could finally beat it.
Wait, beat what?
Like Vermintide 2 after this,
Alright.
when we could finally beat this campaign.
Yeah, without Dante fucking crashing the game.
I
We
know.
have more than 4 people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there's more than 4 of us wanting to play?
Oh, we always have KF2.
KF2 definitely.
Yeah, I did get into that on the weekends. That was fun. I'm not a big fan of the
What do you mean
shoot.
fun? My back is gonna hurt by carrying. Holy!
You see?
Oh what, you're gonna need healing for 5 health?
I was the only one alive.
Yeah, he was at one point. You see?
Yeah, when 2 of us were alive, you distracted me to my death!
Oh fuck!
Don't
Oh,
worry.
wait.
I'll get on my gunslinger.
Man.
Ew. My medic's almost 25, so there's that.
Oh my god, this guy is just as good. I love him!
I wasn't aware though. That's all I could say. I died too early in that round. I was kind of mad at that too because I was doing fine until like I got cornered.
We got swarmed. Is
Yeah.
what happened.
That's the one thing that I know about zombie games that I kind of don't like, but it's also realistic and I kind of like getting swarmed.
Thankfully, KF2 isn't really zombies because all the enemies have their own specialty going on.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Whereas other zombie games, it's just like, oh, it's a special instead of the regular zombie doing something to you instead.
fucking, what was it? Yeah, like, you gotta be very specific with some of them. The scrape, the flesh pound, even the quarter pound.
The nice thing is-
What about it's so much easier to fight
because they all got their weaknesses and resistances on everything. Like Scrakes are highly resistant to fire and explosives.
But you know, there's
Though they can still get stunned by fire. Those
Lady! Lady! Okay.
the different classes allow for them to have different roles in terms of enemy type.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Could have just finished Asha, now we're on X.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, for like anything colony like too, and like I have control over, I will have a blast with that.
Like real-time strategy games like that. and
Real
stuff.
time, yeah. And then there is a genre called 4 times, or yeah, 4 times. So it's like exterminate, expand, exploration, and I forgot what the 4th E was. Like the 4E type of games, it's like Civilization and all that. Those are 4
Right.
times. So it is kind of strategy based, turn based as well, but I have fun with those. I don't know. Well, with Rimworld, it's just so many things that it kind of does. But I have fun with it. There's like several other games that I might showcase as well. But strategy games were always my go-to. Because I like
God damn
strategy.
it.
Like RTS type of game you talking about?
Real-time strategy, there's also like tactical ones as well. The only time I don't like them is if like whatever strategy game I'm playing doesn't have something that would actually annoy me. But I haven't bumped into that yet.
I think RTS is kind of like a dying genre though.
Yeah, because if most of them are following the same patterns, and then not only that, it's like, how can you really push it to make it interesting? The ones that I have fun with are the ones that are a bit wonky. Like, there's something called Men of War 2 Assault Squad, and pretty much
I heard of that one.
that one is strategy where you deploy your squads into the map and you try to do the objectives. But not only that, you can actually control, like you can actually try to get into the well, you can control that soldier and then try to play as them, or you can control the tank and actually control them. There was a game that was trying to reenact something like that as well, but that's like a strategy game that kind of caught my attention.
Fuck, they cut me off.
RTS game like too much control. You have to learn like. Nah,
Like
you have to
StarCraft?
spend a lot. Like, yeah, I was playing
Oh,
StarCraft too. That shit is that shit is just so hard. You have to learn how
Like,
you like
it's not,
all the buttons and whatnot.
yeah, it's not that bad if you were just playing it casually and if you were just doing single player, but once you try to go multiplayer and be competitive with it, it's like, you gotta learn a lot.
Get fucking cheese all day. What are you?
You fucking terrible player.
I heard that Age of Empires, a new one's coming up.
Oh yeah, the fourth or the fifth. I forgot. I hope that one's looking really good though. But like, I don't know, that Age of Empires like
You're on your own, Heath.
allows
They cut me up.
a lot of shit to learn as well. So oh god.
Well, I guess it's like, I mean, you learn a lot in various video games depending on how engrossed you are in it, because like, what is it for Fallout? Like, obviously I know the game. Like, when I got into Fallout 4, I already know the game. It's just that learning some of the methods and tricks and stuff I kind of need to look into, especially if I want to try to make it painless. But I remember I spent like 3 hours trying to get an explosive shotgun and farming repetitively for it. But at the same time, it's like, I want to try to play the game blind first without looking into a bunch of stuff, because that spoils it. How do you guys feel about, like, a lot of people looking into all these things now?
I mean, it's internet, so whatever.
The thing is that I wouldn't mind buying blind game playthroughs or anything.
I mean, yeah,
Like
you got...
every game I want to play, I do like a blind playthrough. You know, like I don't even like want to read through guides and everything.
Yeah.
Because it kind of ruins the magic for me.
Yeah, that's the...
Vermintide. I was like, I was getting into it pretty blind. Not gonna lie. That shit, I actually enjoyed it.
Like, the what is it? Yeah, with the access to the internet, how many people are now putting a bunch of guides, threads, there's YouTube, there's a bunch of sources out there. It kind of takes away the old experience where people had to try to learn it, like, just by playing the game as many times. And now there's easy ways to just look that up and be like, oh, okay, so this is what I need to do. It takes away that magic. But then again, it's like, how much time do you really have to try to figure out every little secret in the game? And like, for this game too, like, I went through this game blind and I kind of learned most of my stuff from people in game. I didn't really look up guides, but in a way you can also see that as like you talking to people and stuff, you're kind of learning from them. Now, the problem I have is, in that sense, is that, like, for global especially, it's very skewed because there's people who claim that they know stuff, but it may be wrong or it may not be the best advice that they can give.
You know, the wise term is this: a person who goes in blind has much more knowledge than someone who actually has read it online. Because at the end of the day,
Well-
Kind of like the mentality, you know.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
mentality
it's
too.
like they actually learn rather than being miserable and then trying to like be super. I would say to the point where they actually unlearn it. Because once they have the experience, guess what? They can teach it to anyone else and learn from their experiences.
As
rather
long
than
as they're
just,
right about the information and learn,
Yeah, that
and they
Yeah.
can translate.
that's another thing too. It's like how correct are they, and how do you define quote unquote correct?
Oh no.
But just like getting away from PS2 and just being chill about it, that is so.
Sorry,
refreshing.
Hideyoshi.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Thank
doing
you. What you
too.
meant?
Like the only time I get on PSO2 is 4-man because that's the most funnest for me. But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get boring for me. What do you mean?
You've been running.
Well, that's
it.
because you're still playing PSO2 in itself.
Yeah.
No, I mean 4 men as a content is getting boring for me.
It feels different if you're
bored before
only
me
doing
already.
one thing.
Because
Not only that, I get
Because-
really
probably
not only
because
that, but, like,
me
I'm so
me and Blue we've been clearing this shit like so many times already.
Yeah.
I've only cleared it 6 times so far.
Only 3 for me, so.
We cleared like 8 or 9 times, or even 10. I forgot.
In terms
I'm
of-
just like, oh,
I
God.
clear around 11 or 12 times
God
because I
damn it.
all fucking because I wake up at like 5
And then
a.m.
one day you still got eaten. Tornado. That morning, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not like I'm purposely seeking out the 4-man anymore. So it's like,
Oh, I was gonna
it's
ask
interesting.
you meet your friend, who like that Leaf person.
Hmm?
Last time we did it.
Last
You
time I
did
did it with
Mhm.
Leaf, yeah.
I don't know that person. It seems okay though.
There's gonna be one at 5 a.m. There's gonna be one at 5
Every hero, I know they can do the form and they're really good. Every hero.
Yeah, every. I begin to actually hate Hero.
Why?
Because if you know how to play hero, they're really broken right now.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. It's rewarding you for playing it the right way.
It's actually not that easy though, Blue. Hero is not that easy. I tried to clear Death 100 yesterday with Hero. I cleared it 100, but like, it's not as easy
You
as
cleared
it
it as Hero, but the thing is, yeah,
How's the
Hero
time?
needs fucking time. Time and patience and practice. It's because, like, the thing is, if you have enough practice and patience and time, you actually can do it. Otherwise,
Hence, you need skills then.
Mm-hmm. Also,
I have the
time.
basic- I have the
Wait for you
basic
to go,
and knowledge to play hero. That's why I cleared yesterday after like one try.
Yeah, you also need to dedicate time to actually master it too. And like Scar said, anyone who claims to be a master of all classes is kind of lying, and it's like it's really hard to do
You know
that.
who we're talking about?
I mean,
When
he's
someone says
not.
there's a master of all things, they're practically just fucking egotistical bastards.
Well, that too.
I
as
mean,
well.
they only level to 100 doesn't mean they know how to play the thing, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, because the big thing is, it's like there's a lot of factors you got to consider, and it's gonna be hard for you to memorize almost everything in all classes. Like,
Reading.
it's like you try to be a jack of all trades, but you're not a master of none. And in all honesty, you wouldn't want that in MMORPGs as much. Like, this game gives you the flexibility to go through all the classes and at least experiment, try it out, play with it, but trying to master everything is like saying you know all of the meta stuff for each one of these classes, you know how each class is done perfectly, you know how much time you have to use and spend to actually know everything, like especially Summoner, since that is its own different monster because
Oh yeah.
the technicalities
that's
for
true.
that crap is just different compared to that what you're doing for most other classes.
Thunder? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Gunner too, it's like you're swapping a lot of styles, and it's like, can you really be able to master all these different styles? Like, if someone can prove it, so be it, prove it, but It's like
Same thing with fighter, because people struggle with knuckles staying in the air and shit, and eye framing, guard framing, and so much.
Like when I talk to anyone who's a master of their class, like seeing Jake and Dave doing Gunner, seeing Ricky doing Luster, seeing like Abby and Tin doing Fighter, it's like there's so many things you gotta consider and note, and this is a certain style, and you guys do well because you've been playing it for maybe years, months, days, hours, however many, but it's like you're not a master of all these other classes as well. It's like, can you be able to translate well into a fighter to a gunner, or a gunner into this and this and this? It's like some of the classes
It's like
could work,
okay,
but
okay with other classes, but like not to the point I would want to write a guide or talk about the class in detail, like Death, you know.
or it's more like, can you clear Death 100's the damn solo ultimate quest with all these classes?
I can, but like I don't want to talk about it because I still think I suck.
Masamune Date is available. Fuck that.
Yeah, like there's some people who are claiming to be a master of all classes, but it's like, no. It's like trying to say I'm a master of all classes in another MMORPG, not just PSO2, and that's like, that's very questionable. I mean, it's not just MMOs, like pointing to Killing Floor, like those classes that they have, like Gunslinger and all of that, like how many of you guys are able to master all of them, or can you just do certain ones?
You gotta master all, like, particularly what they do. Like for Sharpshooter, it's all primarily headshots. They got 2 playstyles, and you go with that. Okay. And Gunslinger is the same thing. They have a body shot skill, but hits are primarily more beneficial for your team and yourself. And then there's even Berserker, the main class. You gotta know how to perfectly parry and time everything, block everything, and so much more. And know your melees.
Not only that, it does eat up time to try to master all these things too.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you really have time, especially if you're like an adult, taking care of your own family or running your own bills and doing all
just
that
like
crap?
the video we all watched with together.
Brings back this RTS talk. If the RTS talk control is that difficult, take you hours to learn it. Who has that kind of time, right?
It falls in the same topic where like we were watching that video together that I showed you guys, where it like everything solely falls on what your lifestyle is right now. Yeah, it's been gold.
Yeah,
it's true though.
It's so easy to absorb stuff as a kid as well. In all honesty, I kind of feel like I should have done a bit more with my own upbringing and childhood, or at least during high school days. I should have done some stuff. Because, like, if you're young, you have enough time to try to do so many things and just learn a lot more. But the question is, what path you want to take and what do you really want to do? Like, it's
sticking crayons up your nose.
Not like that.
Why don't you eat it?
But it's like, for example, an example of like upbringing is like how my brother decided to approach things and how I did it. What I decided to was play a bunch of video games before I graduated from high school, and I didn't. Well, I also drew a lot too, but it's like that's what I primarily focus on. What my brother decided to do is that he did after-school activities. He did a lot of reading and a bunch of famous books like Frankenstein and all that. So he kind of went down the studious pathway compared to what I did, which was just trying to enjoy the most in high school. And then when I went to college, I was serious with it until like this certain incident kicked in, and then I just kind of
until dancing came along.
And then also that too. I mean, that's always been a thing. Like even in high school, I was doing that, and I'm still doing it. Granted, I haven't done a lot of the live streams for it yet, but it's just that like, do you have that time to dedicate, and what do you really want to do, and how do you want to spend your time as much? The thing is though, my brother is still a gamer, so even if he doesn't play a lot of games, he can still know the basics and do some things. He had played MMORPGs and some other, well, I don't think it's like a big one, but like he understands the concept behind them, and he already knows that getting into one is taking up time. One of my pals that played World of Warcraft and RuneScape, they would want to play it. They're big fans of it, but at the same time, it's like I have so much crap to do in real life, I can't do it anymore.
Exactly. It always falls into what kind of lifestyle you're having right now. Is it lax? Is it good? Is it very time consuming?
I mean, I get it. If you play an MMORPG game, like, you gotta do that. But if you're also in a certain position as well, you gotta consider all these other factors as well. Like, if you're a big figure, my rule of thumb is you gotta lead by example. And some people, once again, don't do that. And I'm not gonna be a big fan of it. And I'm not gonna be following someone that's not gonna be able to do something like that.
That's why we're following you, Dad.
Oh, God. Like, that's the big thing that got pounded into me and that I started to do is just lead by example. I'm not gonna tell you guys to do... Well, I mean, there's some hypocrisy because I'm not perfect, but if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna make sure that I do it, I can prove that I can do it, and then all that jazz. Like, if I talk about augments and affixes, I'm gonna show you that I know my shit, and then just display it, and then just give my 2 cents and teach you guys, or try to teach you.
I did something stupid again.
Blue,
Guys.
you always say something.
Yeah, Blue.
It's kind of a given now every time you say that.
They're like, oh boy, what did he throw himself into this time?
Alright, go ahead, Blue.
Just check voice text.
Oh,
Can you make
God.
somebody delete their units again?
Wait, did Blue really make someone do that?
This is a joke. I just
No, check voice text.
I mean, it's not hard to do that now, Blue.
I'm going. No, I'm just. Here's the thing. Another 200 million awaits for me.
I mean, it's money.
I
hoard onto the frickin' hairstyle, and then
here's the thing.
almost 400 mil.
Here's the thing. It's like saying we'll suck dick for Masetta.
God damn it. Blue, Blue, this is why I don't monetize.
This is the equivalent of saying we'll suck dick for Masetta.
I face
This
palm.
is what you're doing.
God damn it,
Now.
Blue. Why do you always gotta
This is-
bring
this
up
is
dicks?
This is glory hole levels of shit.
What is
Right here.
monetization at this point?
I know, right? I haven't actually monetized any of my videos recently.
what's it called? You have membership, or you know.
True,
you get
no.
the membership.
I mean,
Yeah, I have membership.
Yeah, membership.
Fuck, yeah, I have membership because
I'm
fuck
sorry.
ads.
I have to speak my truth.
And this is why I was hesitant to talk in this chat for a bit.
hey there, Victor.
Hi, Victor. I've actually finished my first glory hole job.
Oh my
It
God,
was
the
a success.
fuck? Why do you gotta always bring everything into sexual context,
I
Blue?
want to move on to something. For the closed beta on global, do you only have to download the 20 gig or no? Or
It's
you have to
supposed to
download
be
it?
around-
I can't help you
Let's
with
be
that.
It's supposed to be
Anyone
from 20 to 30 gigs from the insider thing.
Oh, well, I just download from the store.
It's
So-
30 gig, and I think like after
Where do you
for
find the
update,
store?
we have to wait for like.
They have this thing I can click, I can download. It's what is it? It's just the PSO2 New Genesis closed beta, and I'm downloading the 20 gig right now.
Is it in the insider app? Because mine's pending.
It's not in the insider, it's in Microsoft Store.
You just type in PSO2 NGS.
You go to your your thinking like your library, and then you can click all owns, everything you own, and then you should see like PSO2 New Genesis post beta there. I just inside there, like I just do it there.
Let me see.
Oh no.
'Cause I don't really see it.
I still love the video that we watched with Asmongold. Just it had humor in it. No way when he kept hearing the bad negativities of like the truthful facts, like cock, fuck.
Alright, I might as well bring up this question since we discussed it in that discussion. I want to know
Right.
what the chat thinks though. Chat, do you guys think that it's a golden era right now for MMORPGs? Or is it just because of this certain situation, or is it because of the fact that it's like they're all improving and getting better with graphics and gameplay and such? Do you think it is a golden era of MMORPGs right now? Like, I can see why someone would say that, especially last year, because of the situation in real life and how like a lot of people were kind of stuck at home.
Hey, we're gonna experience it again with the mutant virus. Hey,
Oh fuck! Don't jinx that, please. That means I gotta
What's
win.
funny- What's funny that ever since COVID came in, Blizzard has lost 30% of its player base during its COVID because of their fuck ups.
That kind of sad that like something like Blizzard is like following.
Mm-hmm.
They've been falling. What are you?
And it's,
Well,
and it's
yeah,
laughable
but-
because it is laughable because we're talking about the lockdown pandemic where everyone's at home playing games, watching movies. They lost 30% of their player base.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they might have a bad reputation, but it's like, well, World of Warcraft was one of the OG MMORPGs from what I get.
That game is just, oh god.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going.
Seaby
now.
says no, West says no.
Yeah, it's not the golden age.
Because the big problem is, it's like, how do you really define a golden age? It's like a lot of subjectiveness there and a lot of flexibility for anyone to interpret it. Like, I always talk about quote-unquote the golden age back then, Japanese PSO2 in episode 2 and 3. Well, not 3, mostly 2, because of all the benefits that you could do. Granted that some of the mechanics and systems were not the best, like the run speed, O-type grinding, like, they can go fuck itself. But in terms of, like, the prices, the environment, the helpfulness here and there, it was nice.
It's just like how the video says. It's that type of golden age where you were getting out of your shell more easily. But now, as the generations went by, anxiety's growing. Even socializing yourself has become
Blue.
less frequent.
I feel like
You want to
that
do
just
this?
depends.
You want to do this loser EQ on non-expert?
Oh gosh.
Wait, what?
I'm bored.
You want to do loser EQ on non-expert?
Yo, let's do it on non-expert.
Fine. I'm bored anyway.
Anyone else comment?
I'm still doing my weeklies. But yeah, it's like,
I've been beat for though.
it's also
I'm trying to
depending
find-
on the moment in terms of how you make it a golden era for you too. Because like if you were there in the beginning of a game, it's like you've seen its development. You were there at the beginning compared to that of like going in the middle or like at the end of its cycle.
Let's go.
That's why the era of MMO is always subject to change for the better or even more worse.
And I would say, once again, like the big thing about MMO RPGs is that they follow a pattern, and it's like, how do you destroy that pattern? Because if it becomes predictable to the point where people can call it out, that's not interesting. People will most likely get in and then get out because it's following the same thing. PSO2 is wonky because it doesn't really follow
Oh
that.
shit, the 4 people left. What the
Unless, what is it? You play Phantasy Star and you're familiar with all the other games.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's why I kind of have a love and hate relationship with PSO2, especially in that aspect.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
gonna rematch this thing.
how do you navigate through this weirdness, which is very different from other games? Because most games force you to play with one class, and you
that's
stay
4
on that
people
class.
again.
While PSO2, it's like, you can go into this class, but guess what? You can change your class.
Can you master it?
That's a good question.
Yo, imagine only 6 people do this. This is gonna be exciting.
This is a shit show, but I don't care. I want
7
to
people.
actually fucking do
I want to
this.
record this and have fun.
Here's the thing. You want to know why we're doing? I know. I think I know why you're doing this. You want to compare? You want to compare between Global's fucking
Oh no.
Global's
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
matching versus JP matching.
Ew.
Don't worry,
This is
Dad.
correct.
You may have missed you missed the old days of crafting. You could craft in Vermintide too.
Oh. That'd be interesting. If it's like a really in-depth crafting guide, that will really catch my interest. Because
Yo, look at all these people.
the one thing that I dislike about any game that has a craft system is like, how well thought out is this? Or is it like kind of generic? Or is it like really bad? And the thing about MMORPGs especially is that I want some interesting thing with crafting. Because I think that if I had to compare crafting to... Like, if I compare PSO2 crafting with other crafting games, I feel like you can earn so much revenue and so many other perks with investing in those crafting compared to PSO2 now. It can be debated, especially in the past when crafting was relevant, but Nowadays, it's like you're not really getting a lot out of it other than timed abilities, other than getting better percentages.
I'm gonna start recording.
But it's not that big.
You want me to like start transfer?
Wait, we're doing this amen. Okay, cool, let's go. God, this person has apprentice soul. No, my.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's just that, do they really want to just have high attack compared to like other stats as well? And it,
8 people, bro.
I think
Dad,
people
you
are,
are the stats.
people are kind of affixed though. They actually do affix in this MP. Check people's gear. They actually affixed though. Oh, besides maybe this person now.
Meanwhile, global. I have 230 HP and minus 20 attack.
that 4-man is gonna definitely be a wake-up call. Cause like, even if 3 people carry, that 4th person still needs to do something. If 2 people are carrying, they're not gonna make it at all.
Nope.
Oh, someone without affix. I found one. The silk person.
Screw their stamina, man. It's finally gonna like bitch slap back into reality.
I'm just so confused to how it became. Well, I can guess how, and you had to kind of think about the logic behind it. Well, yeah, certain individuals, but it's like.
Does it really take a lot of guesses to find the right answer?
You think we're just gonna carry?
Nah, the big thing is it's like you have to think like the other mentality and perspective.
Carry at this rate?
The other thing is like you gotta think about the mentality and
Blue.
perspective, because here's the real thumb with any game. If there's a certain ability that can give you some stat that is generally good to use, period, they'll go for it. And that's what I think happened with the stamina, because it's not bad to get HP, but it does get bad if you it goes down to fucking drain if you get too much HP and you don't build up on other things as well. Hey there, UCU, how you doing?
Oh, you got aggro.
So
Oh,
it
it's
would
not me,
vary on how one kind of thinks about it, but then it kind of boils down to the question of like, how many games have you actually played, and how do you know if you have too much HP and all that? Because I can point to like a MOBA game,
I don't want aggro.
multiplayer online
gamer.
battle arena, like playing League of Legends, playing Smite. Like you start to understand like mechanics behind stuff. And the big thing is, if you play support, that one's a grand example of what you can do to make a tank. And apparently Rosenlog did, huh?
What's funny? Auto playing games. What defines mechanic in auto playing games?
Hey, big bro, I finally got all classes 75 besides 2 sky classes. That's good. You're good at perk if you get most classes to 75.
Now get them to 100.
And that, yeah, that'll be a
100
challenge.
you get like stuff though. Not the campaign going on.
That morphs this stream layout.
Huh?
No, it's teleport away.
It's actually I kind of dig the top part of the stream layout. Top part
Oh,
thing.
What the fuck, Blue?
why is Blue laughing like a maniac?
We didn't even break the arm. He just popped the poison on the core. Whatever.
I'm just fucking with this run at this point.
Dude, same. Look at me. I'm just on the head.
I'm still can't wait. I'm anticipating to wanting to love and see.
Oh my god.
Just lay back and see how Global suffers with 4-man Sodam.
They are gonna suffer.
So, yeah,
People are not gonna expect that shit is gonna hit like a truck.
I'm gonna love every bit of it, from them crying out and whining about it. Ugh, nerf it, Sega!
Just read the Reddit post.
No! Check!
The Reddit post is most likely gonna display all that.
The Reddit post is just gonna be full of anger.
Yep.
I mean, once again, it kind of evens out, especially with the rewards, but, oh yeah, also, if you are watching this,
It's a reward, huh?
if you are watching this, I would say this, especially if you play on global, sell the austere, sell the light stream, sell the Revelate camos, anything that's the 15 star, because it's gonna be an easy drop if you can clear 4-man. And you might as well sell it if the price is at 200 mil or whatnot.
Sell that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sell that shit right now.
I'll be honest with you. I did this on JP. When the UQ came out, and when I got my first light stream camo, I sold for a freaking bill. And I was kind of like, I thought at first I regretted it. And so many people have regretted selling their shit for $1 billion
This is
and thinking that it'll never get revival.
nah.
But
The thing is,
instead, I was actually proven wrong.
it's just like a gamble because once again, once you pick up on patterns, it's like they could get to make this easy or even easier depending on what content they release. And I kind of figured that with this format, since it's hard and difficult, it's a gear skill check sort of deal. They get a reward with a lot of things. So they give the claws crash units. They give those weapon camos. They give what is it?
No, I don't have chance.
Agile iron weapons. They give the Rinza weapons. So you can easily get all these things without having to spend as much. But the question is, like, before that happens, like, were you able to gamble on the thought of, like, maybe I should sell this
I got set
camo
on fire.
so you can get a
Oh,
lot.
shit, who set me on fire?
Like, I didn't know they would release all the other weapon camos. Like, after watching a couple people do their runs and hear what the potential drops are, it's like, you could sell the stuff and try to make a profit. But the other question is, it's like, do you want to gamble on that thought? So that's why you got to be careful with some of these things and trying to predict some stuff.
Someone died.
And once it is common knowledge, it's like people are gonna start getting on that and trying to sell stuff, but then it's gonna start to inflate it, and then it's gonna decrease in value, like how the weapon camos are now in terms of the austere, lightstream, revelate, liberate, and what is it?
They went from like $1 billion to like triple-digit numbers, and then all that.
So if people are able to sell it beforehand, it's like you made a lot of money.
Oh yeah, for the people that first succeeded.
Here's the thing, I was actually glad that I had so much money from that, because I was like, you know what, that was a stupid gamble.
Yeah, like some of the augments and affixes are still high up there on Japan, and it's because of what might happen when it comes to getting over there in NGS. It might decrease depending on how the entire market feels and how people feels, but there's still a lot of value behind it. Over there in Global, it's not that expensive, because I feel like a lot of people don't just value augments and affixes. I mean, I can get it, especially with the logic, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta consider how easy is it to do all these things to get to an 8-slot, to get all these capsules, and get an 8-slot. And not only that, are these abilities really good? The thing about the PSO2 abilities translating to NGS is that some abilities cover so many different stats compared to that of the other abilities, and you also got to consider, if you go to PSO2, can you really do that with NGS augments and affixes? And the answer to that is actually no, because they don't translate well to PSO2. So if you have a dual purpose and you're able to invest and do some right moves, you can actually benefit on both sides. So if you're able to get endgame stuff already, you're pretty much set for both the beginning of NGS and then also on PSO2. Granted that, yes, you will have to change out of it eventually, but that's after like the beginning phase.
You get a pretty big head start though.
So like, it's just beneficial to just have some stuff. Like trying to make excuses and be lazy with it, it's not gonna really help you in the long run. And then when the time comes when you have to do something, the question is, how well is the market? How many people are gonna be actively trying to farm for stuff? Is the fear of missing out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, if you need to backtrack, it's like you backtracking. You're wasting time farming in PSO2 trying to refix all the stuff that could have been fixed in the beginning. And you could be playing on NGS, trying to do a lot of endgame stuff. So that's something to consider and note. But the question is, did you really plan that? And ultimately, it's up to you as a gamer, you as a gamer, as a player, to figure out your own pathway and to figure out how you want to approach this game. Alright.
But yeah, I know what you're trying to say. It's just like, the thing is, I hate to say this, but like, I noticed that it's been more or less a trend, but
because it's the mentality of what people put out there and how people kind of accepted it and kind of get on that bandwagon. And the real question boils down to, are you open-minded to the point where you can actually point out all these different possibilities? And maybe not everyone's like that, but that is something to note and consider. And with how Globa did things, not blaming certain individuals, not blaming like the player base or whatnot. Like I get it, there are people who are casuals, but the question is, how did Global PSO2 became how it is? And it's how it was developed, how it was progressed, how the people who run Global PSO2 really didn't, you know, address some of these things. They kind of went over it. Yes, I get it that Japanese PSO2 has a bit of control and whatever they say they might happen, but the question is the communication behind that. But ultimately, it falls onto those who are leading and pushing for certain mentalities in the general direction. And if Global PSO2 didn't do it well to the point where they address some of these issues like leaking, the fact that people are not doing a bit of gear, not checking themselves, not having expert requirement, that's like, yeah, higher ups from Japan could say it, but also you got to consider how Global was trying to actually communicate that, or were they really trying to communicate the fact that they really need this in the first place? There's a lot of things we don't know behind the scenes, and you got to consider that.
Need it, and you know it.
It's like maybe Japanese PSO2 headquarters or the people over there was trying to promote it, but maybe Global said otherwise, or maybe Japan did offer it, but Global didn't counter argue with that. It's like, what is going on behind the scenes? How is this really communicated? Because communication is vital. It doesn't matter if it's in video games, it doesn't matter if it's in real life. It's just important because you need to establish like same grounds, and that's the question. Is everyone on the same page? Does everyone understand stuff? And the question is, how do you really communicate with Japanese players if you're just an English speaking person? And are they really going out of their way to communicate all these different points and ideas?
Exactly. It's just like the thing is, like, we haven't heard anything from the player base, Japanese player base. The Japanese player base is very silent.
Well, I mean, it's because they've literally refined yes. Like, ever since the release of Luster, it's not as active. Well, especially from what I saw in Ship 2. Like, the graphical release, Ship 2 wasn't even full, it wasn't even congested. It was just okay. It was just like a small number. It's like only at least 3 blocks for photo. I don't know about the other ships.
Just a normal day, as we said, right?
But yeah.
Just very normal.
Like, if there were a lot more players, stuff would be selling a lot more. There would be a lot more activity. There would be a lot more prices that would range maybe at a better and or worse price. But because of inactivity and people really waiting for NGS, it's kind of like that. All I can say is that hopefully I get to see one of the VTubers pop up and totally not stalk them, no. I'm just gonna be a devout follower.
If you're gonna stalk one of them, they come to Ship 4, I'm moving to Ship 4 permanently.
You know, if you have multiple characters, Blue, you could just have could have them just like stay on that ship. That's what I plan to do. Just have like multiple characters on different ships and just have them stay there. The only thing is I just gotta cut off the life support and give them their own equipment.
No. Those VTubers are mine.
What? Hold up. How dare you be a mega simp and say they're yours? No, they're ours, but I see you selfish goddamn person.
Communism. Ours.
No, I think you have enough.
What do you mean I have enough? Who the fuck is who? Well, I mean, there's Callie that I like, but I don't know if Callie's ever gonna go to like Japan or Global. If she goes to Global, I'm gonna have a lot of mixed feelings.
Hold on.
In all honesty, though, I would say that maybe she should come over here to Japan so she can practice a bit of her Japanese. But that's just my 2 cents.
You just want her here?
Yes.
You took my only food.
I mean, she's 1, a pink hair. 2, I like her rap. 3, she makes really good points. 2, she's realistic about it. 4, she made.
And another. She's got 2 big reasons why, and I can see why.
Oh my god, not like that, but alright.
I don't know, Dad. I can see where this is going. Can't ignore those 2 reasons.
How I feel right now. This is how I feel right now. I'm literally just Patrick.
You're Patrick?
Gobbling up all the fucking VTubers.
Wait, who's Patrick? I don't know this Patrick.
My name's not Rick.
My name's not Rick.
Oh yeah, I was watching videos talking about Berserk, Claymore, and then Attack on Titan. I finished the Attack on Titan manga, and I got a lot of mixed feelings about that ending.
What happens to the ending?
No.
Oh
So,
no,
what's your
I'm
thought?
not gonna say it because I might make a separate video just talking about it, but I don't want to give spoilers. It's pretty okay, and it's unexpected. It's not like your usual ending.
Spoilers, Aaron and Reiner get married.
Man. But I also looked up Claymore because I forgot that I read that and I never finished it because it was like on TBC status. Shoot, go away. Why is this thing popping up on my screen? But yeah, I never finished Claymore, so I just watched a video talking about it. And then there's Berserk where it's like, I want to read more, but the goddamn person is not finishing it.
Nope, they're infamous for that.
Each page is like, in terms of work, it takes so long.
Not only that, it's kind of like a tease. It's like, come on. I want to finish this in my lifespan, please.
Oh, Chris probably
Here's
can.
the thing. You gotta remember, the Berserk fucking mangaka actually will not finish it up.
Don't jinx it,
Yeah.
please.
Because he gets so fucking rally up with Idol Master.
Is he now?
He will never finish up fucking Berserk. Never ever. So he'll always.
Don't worry. Get your future grandsons to tell you beyond. They're like, so Sonny, how did it end?
If I ever have
His
kids.
grandson.
First time.
Better ask your grandson.
There's like so many mangas that I read and I just stopped reading it because it was like, you're on TBC, go to the next one. Oh, you're on TBC, go to the next one. And then I forget about them and it's like, what did I read? What was the name of it? It was in Japanese. I don't remember.
As long as I have lived long enough to see the ending of One Piece, I'm good.
That one's gonna be an adventure too. Out of all the animes that I've seen that were long, most of them have already ended. Only One Piece is the one that hasn't extended that far.
Detective Coden's still ongoing.
Where they actually find the One Piece.
They will. It's been
I think
confirmed
they
by.
probably. Yeah.
It's been confirmed by Oda years ago that he's not gonna let the fans down. He's teased it where they will get to it. What it is, no one knows.
Right.
No one really knows what the heck is One Piece.
It's like Yoko Taro saying that his games are always pointless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also finished the Evangelion movie too. Well, it's from what I've heard from the anime man. He did see it in the movies. He didn't go into a lot of spoilers, but it felt like they wrapped up everything with that new movie release. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, I haven't really watched as much or read as much. I kind of miss doing that.
I haven't read any good manga. I've just captured the JoJo Lion, but that's about it.
Well, like I keep saying, there's always webcomics. That's a great alternative.
I just read whatever that kind of pops up on my radar. Especially on webtoons, it was like I've had so many things on there that I think I forgot most of their names.
Noblest, God of the Tower of God, Rotten, Sweet Home,
Hard.
Bastard.
What was? Oh God, Bastard! That one. Oh
God.
Jesus.
Thing is, I wouldn't mind actually reading webcomics. Actually, at that point, I'm just like, hey, look, I'm just gonna read some of them. But it's just like going back to Ultra Jump. You know the worst part about Ultra Jump?
Ultra Jump.
You only buy Ultra Jump monthly.
Is it?
Just for JoJo.
Isn't it?
And then only for fucking JoJo Lion to not be updated.
JoJo's gonna be a tough one for me to get into just because there's so many. And I just had to dedicate some time to get into it.
Ugh.
And
I'll
it's
never
like,
get into that shit.
here's the thing, JoJo Lion isn't bad, but it's just like you have to read the other JoJos to actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
it.
I gotta get into it. I just need to start from the beginning.
It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard to get into. But like I said, I have to read Ultra Jump. I have to read Ultra Jump only to find out that Ultra Jump, fucking monthly, always has some really hyper-sexualized shit in there. Like. They keep on posting borderline dojins in Ultra Jumps.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's being released that is kind of questionable. Like, what was it? There was that. I can't remember. What was it? That one review one with the Monster Girls. That one was like, the manga wasn't that bad. It wasn't even trying to do so much lewd stuff. But with the anime, it was like it went full throttle.
Oh no!
Ishimari review or something? Yeah.
JoJo is a big no-no for me.
I got fucking pranked
How?
while I was reading Ultra Jump. Apparently there was no JoJo that month. So instead they replaced it with a Shota Trap Dojin-esque manga. With basically Fendom in there.
Aren't you a big fan of that though? Question mark? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
aren't you?
No, I'm not. I don't.
Okay,
wait, so
not into traps, huh?
so you're not into traps, but you're into Fudas.
Questionable face. I was like, why the fuck?
Fudas are practically
why the fuck
traps.
did they replace JoJo this month? Why did they delay JoJo? Like, please. Just
They delayed it for
fucking
fans
issue.
like me who are not fans. We're fans of no fans.
I'm just still pissed off by how I just still feel pissed off by Ultra Jump. That's about it.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a monthly thing too, so it's like a subscription, right?
Oh no, I go to the magazine store and buy them.
Okay.
Like they usually stock them up within like 2 weeks in advance. So like I would say like it's kind of like bi-weekly.
Gotcha.
Because you are waiting like 2 or 3 weeks for like the new manga coming out, and that's about it. It's not like a monthly thing, even though they label everything by month, which is stupid.
But yeah, anyways, back on the topic. You don't like traps, but you okay with Fudas?
I know. They're aren't they practically the same?
Here's the thing. In the context of a mainstream fucking publication, I'm just really baffled. But if it's Dojin, I'm okay.
Wait, what? So you're okay with it being in Dojins, but you don't want it to be in anime and whatnot?
I mean, like, if it's an Ultra Jump and I'm trying to read JoJo, then yeah.
Okay,
Of course it's not okay.
That kind of makes sense.
Damn it,
But so you're telling me you're okay with traps and Fudas then?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to establish my facts.
The context of this, it's just that you replaced my JoJo line for that month with that. I'm just like, I question you.
Okay.
I question you. You tease me harder than fucking Simon Says in the Twitty Twister.
Well, the reason why I asked you why was to just make sure that in terms of blue lore that's stuck in my head and things they like, that's true, that they're okay with Fudas and traps. Yeah, they're technically different, but Blue said okay to them, so yeah. But not in his Ultra Jump stuff though.
Nope, not an Ultra Jump. Ultra Jump, I get utterly pissed off. I get utterly pissed off, or just move on and start reading like other shit on there. Like, what was that one manga that had the guy with a gun on a gun as a head?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of that, but I did watch it. It was interesting. What did it say?
I'm actually getting into the manga.
You are?
It's not bad. Yeah. I don't know the name. I don't remember the name of it. I remember reading it once. I was kind of hooked. because I like the character designs of it. Like freaking a magnum as a head.
Gunman.
Like gunman.
I've seen it before because I used to have a friend who read that, like obsessively. But I don't know much about it other than it's just a revolver head guy.
I think he's trying to figure out some mystery stuff in his life that he doesn't remember or something.
He's a detective.
Yeah, he is a detective. He does some cases and stuff. I'm trying to remember the
I
main.
I figured that because he's got that cliche brown
No
coat and
Guns
everything.
Life. That's the manga I was talking about. No Guns Life.
Yeah, into anime.
Yeah, it was an interesting
That's
watch.
the anime you're talking about, right?
Yeah, most likely I didn't read the manga, so I might actually give that a read whenever I get the time to.
Give it a read. Actually, I read it when it was in public. When they're like still like publishing it. It was fucking.
Oh wait, yeah, there was
It's
that
good.
one anime that was actually a really good light novel and it's military based that I saw for this year. That like almost all the generals that were leading their squads or like their commander whatnot, they're showing apathy and they don't care about the soldier's life except this one girl that's leading her group, and she sympathized with those that well, she shows emotions when her troopers die compared to that of the other guys. That piqued my interest. I don't remember the name of it though. Anything military like I tend to be a sap for.
I'm surprised you're not playing Fire Emblem then.
Now, Fire Emblem, I kind of want to get into it, but the thing is, I need to actually understand the beginning stuff. Unless Fire Emblem is kind of its own separate thing, depending on what version.
A lot of them are, from what people tell me a lot, is they're not really in a chronological order for majority of the things.
Yeah, how do I feel about Fire Emblem? Kind of fits into the things that I want, but at the same time, it's like...
I mean, it falls under what you love. It's a RTS. That's one. It's got consequences actually, where death actually could be permanent for many characters.
Oh, shit. Is it in the Microsoft
That's
store
called
today?
86. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just that I had to make time to get into Fire Emblem.
Telling that shit right now.
I remember watching Kiara play it. Going on thirsty for the girls.
Awesome. Oh
boy.
shit's here.
And then Kiara
I
also
told you.
established their sexuality as well.
Oh, you remember that? We're like, she can't be lesbian, and she was so sad.
It was like a clip video too. It's like one of the comments was like, "Oh, like she established the fact that she's a lesbian, but we already knew that."
Oh, she's a lesbian. Cool.
And it's funny that one particular character she really wanted to marry. One of the comments is like, she can't marry the same gender.
I think it was
And then
Petra.
she got
Yeah.
pissed. Yeah.
And then what's worse is that like they were in the Among Us game too. Like someone called themselves after that.
Yeah.
And they were trying to tell tell Kiara not to vote them off. It was like, no, please, I love you. Don't vote me off. It was hilarious.
Jesus.
Dude, I love the Among Us with Kiara. It's so funny. Everyone had like a 400 IQ where they killed everyone else but her, and they always do it in front of her in the end.
Gotcha. Yeah, I might need to figure out some time to do it. I did play the phone app for Fire Emblems as well. The big one that I really want to know a bit about, because she's a pink hair and she's a dancer, is Olivia. But yeah.
I just want to see the rear ends of it.
If I were you, I'd just wait for them to put something on Steam. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Bandai Namco just throws shit up on there. But
Now, here's the thing about girls for me. Like, one, they have to have a different hair color. It has to preferably be pink or white. Two, depends on their personality. And then three, depends on how hard I fall for them.
So they have to be a tomboy chick.
What?
I mean, look at Kelly.
Her personality is kind of like that. I know. I also like the sweet type as well.
Sundaris.
No. Tsundere is a different story.
Oh no, Tsundere be like.
I can find a bit of cuteness to it, but it depends on who's doing it. If it's maybe like a lolly doing it, I can kind of excuse that, but I wouldn't really fall in love with that. Now, if it was like a teenager girl, I don't know. I might be annoyed with that.
I won't blame you for that, honestly, because Jesus Christ.
I just have to say something.
Oh, hey there.
Hello.
I found out how to pre-download the beta for NGS.
Oh.
I just got it. I just got in there too. I'm just waiting for the installation right now.
It's in my library.
Yeah, just get it in. Go through there. Shh, don't
I tried to search for it.
Oh fuck, I missed that.
Apparently, Koichi just put out a little video on Twitter explaining that.
Oh, well, never mind. Cat's out of the bag.
Well, I was just trying to make sure only if this is like puking it in.
I'm trying to limit the amount of people who are aware of it because they haven't made the announcement yet.
Ah, I see.
Alright, I'll be back later.
Alright.
Alright, later,
See you,
Ted.
Tim.
Take it easy.
Uh-huh.
See it, Tim.
This is the one with Olivia is from Awakening, which is Fire Emblem 13. It's for the 3DS. Yes.
Your face isn't Olivia.
Well, no, it's not, because I'm not that pretty looking.
Oh.
Alright, time to get the ult. Time to get my ult. Time to get my ult level. Not leveled up. Geared up. Because I am actually. I'm moving everything to ship 4.
I am waiting for Fubuki and other VTubers to start getting into PSO2.
Fubuki and Iofi are honestly the two big ones that are gonna get into it. Because they've been open about
I
it.
kind of want to see them just start spreading a PSO2 virus among the other Hololive girls. Or NGS
Here's
virus.
the thing. I wouldn't mind that either because you know why? I'll probably just cosplay as Fubuki in front of her.
I just want Cora's voice.
Yeah, the big thing that I was surprised about is like how out of all the girls, like, well, one, Coco got addicted to ARCs and then she slowly corrupted everyone else to get into it. It was like, wait, what? Excuse me? Out of all the games, that game you actually corrupt? Okay. And I got off of that game too, and it kind of surprised me when someone mentioned it to me when I got back to my other circle. Like, Ison was the one that first introduced me to Hololive stuff. I didn't get heavily invested into it because it was like I just had a lot of other stuff to kind of worry about at that time. And then when last year COVID hit, and then like they released Yen Girls, and then I was confused to all the hype, and then I saw Callie, and then I started watching their stuff, and I was like, oh shit, this actually resonates with me. I like it. I like Callie. And then I was like, to be fair, if I'm gonna watch one of the Hololive girls, I need to watch all of them. So that's why I started to get addicted into it. Started watching Amelia's, Ina's, Gura's, Kiara's stuff, and then went to the Japanese side. Went back to Fubuki as well. And then the moment they made a tweet talking about PS2, it's like, holy shit, they used to play it? I need to fuck it.
It's like, bingo, bingo, gold mine!
It's happening.
I just, like, the one thing I kind of want them to experience though, and the thing that I've been seeing with how their streams, especially Ophi's and Hana's stream been going, it's like too many people are trying to help them and try to spoil their fun. Well, maybe they're okay with that much help, but it's like, let them learn at their own pace, let them have their own thing, stop trying to tell them what to do, because that kind of ruins it. You're trying to add too much into it.
That's true, but it's a good thing that most of them direct themselves away from the chat, which they've been doing a lot.
Like, I see some of the big guys, like, I know RC, for example, lurks in the chat, and some other PS2 content creators, they look in the chat, they don't say as much. Like, when I talk a bit of times, it's like, some of the guys from my chat notice me in their chat, but other than that, it's not like I'm trying to push too many. If they do ask for help, that's when I'll give my 2 cents, or like a lot of people will give their 2 cents. But like trying to tell it all the time is like, yeah, no.
It's gonna get really.
And then the
annoying.
big
I
thing
don't
too
like
is like I want to try to avoid helping them unless they ask for help, especially in quests, because everything's gonna die quickly, and they're not gonna really have the experience and the fun and the joy of killing stuff themselves.
It's gonna be fun hunting stuff down.
They actually been loving Monster Hunter Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've been going at their own pace. Like even with their viewers, they specifically always say don't join in if you're a higher rank, just around the same rank, which respectively, surprisingly, they've been doing so. Because I remember Ina's stream was like that.
Oh yeah, like
She had her
Ina
viewers.
used to be an MMORPGer because they played Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, she played the living hell out of it. She says.
Mm-hmm. The grind is real. I can respect a VTuber that can grind in an MMO.
You're a grind.
I mean, I do that. Apparently, they call me the grind person as well.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Oh gosh, not in that way too. Well, I mean that happens every now and then. Alright, I need to do some. Wait, did I turn in something? What did I turn in? Oh no, I didn't turn it in yet. I think I just accepted it. Yep. Hopefully I can try to use all my credits for NGS, but I highly doubt it. The one problem I'm gonna bump into is with Shadow, because he has a very certain gimmick. And if I can't get the accessories to work, the PSO2 accessories to work over there in NGS, it's like, he might be left behind. Granted that he might be able to wear the Final Fantasy 14 armor, and that might look really nice over there. I want to see how that looks over there in NGS, if they did implement such usage.
I checked it out. I think someone actually. I was going to request someone from the private server Discord to like do the FF14.
Are the base
armor?
Are the costumes able to translate well into NGS, or is that obsolete?
It's gonna get really obsolete. It's kind of translates, but it's gonna be really obsolete.
So it's only
it's gonna get
few
super...
items can actually translate. Maybe.
Hmm?
Like few of the costumes can actually translate to NGS, or is it none at all?
It better be all, because they kept always pushing us saying that they will be transferable and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'd be pointless if they've been pushing all these like cosmetics and shit on us with that promise.
Because I do want to see like some base costumes like translate well, like actual old costume, not the layer wear stuff. Work in NGS. Like the big one is that armor. I want to see it in NGS.
Which armor?
The Final Fantasy 14 one, the Dark Knight one, or at least a Godzilla suit or something.
The Godzilla suit. I've definitely seen some screenshots with people in the NGS with it. It looks amazing.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, I see the.
Oh gosh.
I remember
and most
that.
of them are.
Funny.
I've seen too many
It's
Godzilla
super
outfits
funny.
are chubby. For some reason, they're always chubby.
If someone wants my opinion on which costume I kind of want for NGS, I really want the Ragna outfit.
Wait, what?
You want Blaze Blue MGS?
Oh,
version?
Ragna.
Yeah,
I mean-
Ragna the Blood Edge's outfit.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind they actually update everything to NGS. Some of them, but
They have to.
They gonna have to.
It'd be
I mean, like,
pointless. They have a big backlash for that promise they did to us long ago, many times.
here's the thing. I wouldn't mind actually them renewing 2B hair.
If they're able
To
to
make it
do
NGS.
that, Wes says the Final Fantasy 14 PS2 NGS should do a collab, should happen for both games, hype up Endwalker, hypes up NGS for people to play. That would be a very smart move, but that depends on Sega.
Yeah,
And
I really do want to see the NGS.
And
2B hair.
the funny story is that, like, from what I remembered originally with the Final Fantasy 14 with PSO2, we decided to get one of their guys from Final Fantasy into PSO2. Final Fantasy 14 was
Odin?
supposed to do the same as well and get one of our guys and put it in Final Fantasy 14, but they didn't do that. But I might be wrong in terms of that and the actual facts, because it's been ages since I remembered such talks. It would have been interesting to actually see that. Like, if we have the collab with Odin over here, I wonder what boss they would have over there in the Final Fantasy 14. What boss would they actually pull? Maybe Loser?
I don't see Final Fantasy 14 NGA's collaborating because Final Fantasy 14 is they're done. Like,
Not true. They have a new expansion coming out this fall.
Yeah, that's the Endwalker. They did release a trailer for that.
New game, basically.
Wait, who was going crazy about that? I remember it was a VTuber. Hey, Elise, how you doing?
howdy, Ina.
No, it was Nanners. Nanners was the one that went nuts with it. Because they actually...
It's a good game.
Because apparently Nanners actually played Final Fantasy 14, too. Remembering.
Look into her eyes.
So wait,
Forget about the Milkies.
Endwalker's an expansion?
Yeah. I
Or
heard.
is it gonna be like
I don't know if it's true or not, but it might be FF14's last expansion, so they might just do a new game. But who knows?
FF14, a realm reborn.
Well, like again, the story, the development story, and the actual story of the game, because it's funny, the game creator was so like is like, all right, well, we're gonna incorporate us remaking this game into the lore, and they did. It's so funny. It's a part of the game that like the world got destroyed, but then it's oh god.
Well, yeah, everyone knows the story about that. Like they killed off the world, the shitty version of 14 purposely, and then they integrated it into the lore, which is a good idea, honestly. It's actually
there's
bad.
a raid though. You could it's all what is it? Binding coil. It's all the binding coil stuff, and if you do the highest end rating stuff like ultimate, you fight Bahamut.
The thing that destroyed the original FF14, I assume?
No, FF11.
Oh.
It was FF11 before 14.
I don't think they have room goods lease. I don't know if they're gonna fix that.
I think they're probably gonna keep it the way that it is now. They're probably gonna have scratch roulettes now.
Maybe they might add the furniture stuff later if they already add like scenery and some of the cosmetic stuff into Fun Scratch.
Gotcha scratches.
Gotcha scratches. At least you could try to get almost everything. Anyways, I'll be right back.
I'd rather...
By the way, Blue, I finished downloading the update. I'm gonna try launching it.
Oh, so the thing is, my tip for NGS, if you're going to start investing in some items in NGS, invest in collab items.
Oh yeah, I still have some.
That's the big obvious thing, because what is it? Collab items, depending on how many years it will take, there might be a chance they'll never come back.
Hey, it works.
So you just have to remember. What's it called? With how PSO2 was, and doing that same with NGS, because if anything, if you want to just waste your money on AC scratches, then waste your money on, what's it called? Then honestly, just waste your money on what is it called, like the collab items.
It makes sense. And here's the thing: they're probably gonna, as well. They're definitely gonna do new collabs as well.
If I kind of wish.
It just depends on what the first collab would be.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that PSO2 New Genesis will finally give us a new Arc System Works collab. Like, basically doing Guilty Gear is fine and all, but come on, where's Under Night?
Goddamn, NGS is loud.
Like, where is Under Night?
I'm back.
Thunder what?
Where's Arcana Heart?
Thunder what? Koro what?
Under Night and something.
I don't know what those are.
Where's Under Night Inbirth and Arcana Heart?
I feel like
know
those
what
are
those are.
fighting games.
Yeah, both are fighting games,
Yeah.
and both of them are Arc System Works fighting games. specifically.
I don't even know what the fuck those are.
Or pretty much it's the ones that made Blaze Blue and also Guilty Gear.
Well,
Cause
Blaze Blue isn't really a big thing right now. Guilty Gear right now is huge.
I mean, they got a huge. Wait, isn't there supposed to be a newer version of that game too?
Yeah, it's going on right now.
Oh.
There's like the new one right now is going, and that's why I'm saying like I don't see anything else but more Guilty Gear collaborations going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Blaze Blue kind of hit their end question mark
Yeah, they
in
hit
terms of
their
their
end.
storyline. I can't remember. I played it in the beginning, but I kind of didn't play the other games, so I don't know what's going on in those things.
When it comes to like the main Ragnar storyline, I think yeah, they ended it in Central Fiction.
Yeah, that one I haven't played, so
That's what I'm saying. Like Blaze it doesn't like if you're talking about a collaboration of an old fighting game, chances of that of collaboration is near to never.
Yeah, for Blaze Blue, it's like most likely to get other stuff from the things, but it's not going to be that big. It just depends on what company does it and if they get said rights to do said collab. I mean, it'd be cool to still see some of those characters from Blaze Blue, but I could see more on
Yeah,
Guilty
but-
Gear because of its relevance now.
But how the marketing works is they go for the big thing that's going on right now and trending, which that being again, you know, Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah, I actually would at least expect a Strife collab.
Like, I remember so many Phone Art games had collabs with Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear.
Because you
The
gotta
fact that the fact that we got Global got the irregular high school collab is still pretty important in my opinion.
That
because
surprised the shit out of me.
If you look, I want to tell you something. I got the PSO2 anniversary book, and the book is printed by Kodakawa. So
Oh.
Sega and Kodakawa is the ones that owns the rights to Irregular High School and also the other anime that crossovers you've seen.
Right.
And G2. They're the big company that owns all.
I mean, they're also the ones that kind of back up with the Trash podcast too.
They do. Well, actually, yeah, they do. They directly finance that podcast, and the fact that I will say the art book, besides one corner being a little bit dog-eared, but that's shipping. It is what it is. It's still it came in a good condition. It's the book is nice. Like I'll have to. Actually, RC did a stream of him going through the art book. I would recommend checking that out if you haven't and you want to see what's in the art book. He did a stream on it.
Oh yeah, that's the one item I kind of want to get. I want to get that plaque.
You can. The plaque. I'm not sure if you showed off the plaque. I'm not sure.
The plaque is already expired. You can't get it anymore.
No, fuck me.
You can still get the art book though, if you
To
want.
be fair, though, the plaque is really difficult to get. You
Mm.
have to pay $80, and you have to pretty much rely on third-party services, which I still find some of these. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Some the third-party services are still kind of sus in my book.
Some of them can be. It depends on. Yeah, you gotta do research.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta do some research to know like some of these third parties can actually help you buy them.
Damn it. Well, shit. Oh, I forgot there was a
And
plaque
honestly,
for it.
I'm gonna be honest. The plaque. If they actually did it for global, I'd be surprised.
I feel like
There's
they
no way.
could, but that just depends on how Global does it. Because they do release some merchandise here and there, question mark?
I don't know. They have stuff they're giving away for the NGS giveaway, which I don't care about entering those things. I'll just wait until they make a store for it. Because Sega was smart enough to make them, so they know, and I guarantee. I mean, it's just dumb if they don't sell them. I don't know. It's like you can make so much more money off of like doing what Square Enix does. Square Enix has their Square Enix store. Simple, right?
Mhm.
They release a plushie, you buy it off their store. If something's for Final Fantasy VII, if something for Final Fantasy VII comes out, even if it's something ridiculous, because one thing I saw ridiculous that they sold is if you want to buy a Final Fantasy VII engagement ring, for example, they had those. It was like you could get one for like $70 and then one for like $1,000. Like it depends on what you wanted. And you would have to. It just got complicated. So it's just like, I know it can be done. Square Enix does it.
Ah, I see.
It's like that's what.
Yeah, Sega can do it as well. Like, what the hell?
I don't know. I just think they're missing out. Like, if they should just make a store. Like, they could have a JP store versus a NA store, which is fine, but they should definitely have some crossover. Because, like, people are now more easily able to buy stuff from Japan. Especially, like, Ame as a service, like, is pretty good. There's more companies in Japan doing that because they realize that, oh, there actually are people buying shit out of, here. Whatever, out of country.
You know the major step for Sega to open up? PayPal. Seriously, PayPal. Come on. PayPal has to they gotta at least accept PayPal.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing that I've been bumping into in a lot of the online shops. Like, I can't really buy anything unless it's like whatever service they're using over there in Japan. Like, PayPal is still kind of used, but it's like, it depends on what you're trying to get, especially if it's like a certain age requirement. It's like, oh yeah, no, we can't accept this.
The thing is, PayPal does get accepted, and what is it called? In Grand Blue Fantasy, you can actually use PayPal to buy what is it called? Pay to win, like, what is it called?
The currency?
Gotcha money? Yeah, you can buy it with gotcha money with PayPal, which is pretty cool. And that's how I actually lost $1,000.
Okay, that's your money. I don't blame you. Question mark.
That's how I lost $1,000 once. By just rolling that Grand Blue Fantasy gotcha.
Those gotchas are notorious. That's why I'm like debating about trying to get into Grand Blue, and it's like, yeah, no more. No need to do that for that gotcha game.
Here's the thing. You can get into Grand Blue, but the best time to get into it is only when they do it for free.
Right. Yeah, I remember a lot of my pals were telling me that. Oh yeah, also I remember Subaru like getting into gotchas.
Like,
dude, even Fubuki's infamously known for wasting her money on gotcha games.
Alright, there was a point where they were all addicted to Arknights. There was a point. I saw them rolling on Arknights characters, especially Fubuki. Fubuki was guilty of this shit.
Fubuki does so many gotcha games, I remember.
Picora rolling for, what is it called, Princess Connect?
Oh, yeah, idle games too. I remember some people were doing that.
I remember it was like, you spend that much to get a fucking princess character, aka a meta character that you want to use.
I mean, if you get to play the game, might as well get something. I understand that logic.
But I'm still mad right now because I'm actually trying to get the Odin. I'm farming Odin right now.
You're farming Odin?
Because I need this for my pictures.
Odin?
Oh, I see. Trying to get the background for the area.
Right.
I'm trying to get the background area so I can do like a profile picture and then see if I can get a friend.
And then also fool someone from Final Fantasy 14 thinking that it is Final Fantasy 14, but it's not. It's from PSO2.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually tricked a couple people.
I'm not surprised because like people use mods in 14 as well, so they could be like, oh, this person just has a mod for their character, and then it's just not even the same game.
It's literally just PSO2.
Because, like, when I found out about G-Shade, I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute, there's presets for PSO2. I guess it makes sense because PSO2 is an old game, I thought, back then. And then it makes more sense because I guess they're both old games, so it doesn't matter.
You know the best part? Like, I told you about how I tricked a couple of friends of mine who were like,
showing them screenshots.
Yeah, I showed screenshots, and they were like, what realm do you play? What realm do you play on?
Oh. There is one thing about 14 I am kind of interested in, mainly. I'm not even sure if it'd make me play, it just depends on how good it is. They're supposedly very soon going to release, announce the next class in the game. It's supposedly going to be a melee DPS. And if it is, I used to play those. I'm not sure it would make me play again unless it was very cool. But even if it isn't like that, hopefully it's something nice.
If it's like fighters, then maybe.
I don't know. I heard it would be it might be a Reaper, and they might use a Scythe or like a Necromancer or something.
Here's the thing, I like rods / scythes, like magical scythes or something like rods. So I kind of am debating. melee will be the goal.
Well, here's the thing. If I thought when I thought about it, besides what they show in the game, I have no idea I haven't kept up with the story. That is like, if you care about it, then it's nice because you could just go at your own pace and not really worried about it. It does suck that the game does force you at times to have to do group content for the story, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm also surprised they didn't add the Odin special area into the screenshot special area.
They can't because they can't because despite the fact that you could get it by RNG, it's still fucking copyright. They still gotta fucking pay license. You know what? I have a conspiracy theory for. You know the reason why the Odin rate is so low? Because every time when a person actually gets it, Sega must pay some sort of cash out.
No.
Oh, they appeal to 2 shit for. I cannot say your name because it's in
That's the grand conspiracy. That's the reason why Odin is so hard to get.
Well, I mean, I did a recording, so what does that mean?
You're gonna get sued by Square Enix.
I didn't even put it monetized, so I'm not. It's not gonna hurt me, but at the same time, it's like this might hurt Sega indirectly? Question mark.
No.
Who the fuck cares about Sega?
you want to know like how bad it is at this point? Like when I was looking at their announcements for the NGS when they were gonna announce it, for one of the first replies is just a person with their character, right? And let's just say they're very, it just doesn't look right to the eyes. It hurts. I don't want to describe it because it uses the accessory I hate the most in PSO2. And I've said it before. It's the balloon bosom.
Oh.
Somebody that just used that accessory, slapped it on their fucking character, and made it way too big. I'm like, why do you do this?
Like, it only works if you can get the other portions to be alright. Other than that, it looks really dumb.
They just do it like... They do it, I don't know, in my opinion, wrong. Oh well.
Because I've seen some people use that, and it looks nice on their character, because they really made everything else thick as well. Or big.
Oh, some people just give up. They just put it, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a skinny body with giant balloons. It's like, damn.
It hurts.
I just put it in the crotch area.
Yes, I know, Blue. Why the this is why we don't monetize.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna leave.
I don't blame you.
Oh, it's with me.
You've been blue-tized.
Blue-tized? This is why I call Blue don't promote your darkness.
Beware. Your monetization is in danger.
Luckily, I'm not monetized. Ha!
Where the fuck is Odin?
I didn't realize I had an applaud button. That thing just popped out of nowhere. I'm like, huh. Okay, YouTube. Apparently, since I got Super Chat now, that's a thing? Yeah. Or, what is it? Yeah, Super Chat and membership. I don't know, I got Odin randomly. I am thankful for that, because that one-hit KO move is... Wow. I really like the animation, that wind-up, too.
We didn't warn you, no amount of class can save you from that. It has no damage numbers.
It's an instant kill. I'm glad that I was able to bump into him. I just wish it was a harder version too. It'll be interesting to try to do that fight. Cause when I looked at my old video back in episode 3, it was like everyone was struggling against him. Everyone was getting hit by him.
Where's our level 200 Odin?
Right?
I wouldn't mind a level 9999 Odin.
No, 200. Take it or leave it.
No, 9999. And then like every hit is a one-hit KO.
Oh god, it's like Persona. I mean, no, someone did think Persona.
It's gonna be Masquerade.
Oh yeah, Masquerade. That's what I meant. Man, if there was a special mode to fight against Odin like that, I would definitely play that game mode.
Not only that, but you have to perfectly coordinate your teams to actually like destroy each part, or else the HP actually gets, or else the HP regains.
Just need to make another CM CM4. CM4 with specific part break mechanic.
Odin doesn't have a part you can break, if I remember correctly. The only one that had breakable parts was the Monster Hunter one that we had a collab with, but they took that one out because... Yeah, poof.
That sucks. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I seen the emotes for that too. They have the little sound effects, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool actually.
I have it.
was kind of sad. I kind of sad I didn't got the one with the what is it called? The one with the meat one. I only got the one with the knife.
Oh, well, better than nothing. The knife one's pretty good. Well, that one's hilarious too.
The knife one eating pill and then that one. That one's not bad, but it's just like
You gotta do it in the right
you know what's
combination.
funny? I did this with like with the cat girl, and I said look, I'm eating Chinese food.
Oh, Blue. God damn it.
And no, you before people accuse me of racism, I'm actually Chinese myself.
Alright,
So
well, before you say anything, I'm gonna send you some screenshots I took recently. What do you think? I'm gonna derail you.
Good. Move it back away from a different topic. Anyways, moving on.
That's my difference.
I worked very hard, and the reason why I took these is because I'm trying to get a commission, a drawn commission of my character.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I submitted an application to.
Japanese person. We have a Japanese person in chat actually.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I don't even know their name. I can't read that.
Bakuga.
Their name
Bakuga.
is
Bakuga?
Morphsuit Japanese.
Wait, what? No.
What? No.
No, their name is Bakuga.
No, wait. Instead of Morphsuit America, it's Morphsuit Japan.
Bakuga. That's the Japanese name.
What's like Morphsuit German? Morphsuit Scotland?
Oh no.
You know what's gonna be
Morphsuit
bad? If I
Japan?
bump into these other Morphsuits, I'm gonna have a war with them.
The different.
It's gonna be like Pepsi Man versus Coca-Cola or whatever that one.
It's gonna
thing.
be.
Here's the thing. Here's the only deal. I'll become the Morphsuit Japan.
No, you're Chinese. You're Morphsuit China.
Imposter.
No, I can't.
You need to get someone that's actually of that certain country to be said country. So since
Actually, no. Yeah, that's true.
because I am technically American, so it kind of fits.
Actually, no. You're just blue Morphsuit.
Wait, what?
That's it. You're just blue Morphsuit.
Blue Mort? Wait,
Blue
what?
Morphsuit?
Nani? What? Oh wait, oh yeah, blue's blue, right, I see.
Yeah, blue's blue.
Using that logic, yeah, technically, blue can be the blue Morphsuit. It'd be very, 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 very weird.
Yep. Blue's out of this world.
They're in their own category, you right? I forgot.
All I know is I submitted the application and they said they do the commissions in any order, so hopefully they pick mine.
Ah.
I think I took the. No.
Jack the Ticket Commission. He wanted to get back to drawing.
Oh yeah, I need to draw Monica. That was the one thing I promised her.
Where's that Monica emote?
Oh yeah, we could work on that. Technically, it's killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
But are you gonna make her face moan?
I want to make it cute too. Since it's going to be most likely an emote. I'm gonna have to look at videos that talk about the dimension of the size and how I'm gonna go about it.
Oh god.
I'll work on that depending on if I'm busy next week. I'll have to scheme that up.
Oh, next week.
What do you think? Yes. It's good, yes. Rest in peace.
So I got a couple more characters to go through. Huh.
Oh god. Can I just say, actually, to be honest with you, at least tell them that if they ask you for what game, just tell them Honey Select as a joke.
Wait, what?
Why?
What? What?
Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me?
Blue,
Honeysuckle.
what are you
Wait,
up to?
wait, Honeysuckle. Really? That game? That game? I just saw a review of that by Seeth. Really? 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 I know what that entails. Really? Really? Do you have that game? I bet you have that game, Blue.
I don't know the lore.
I don't have the game actually.
Okay, Honey Select is pretty much, let's just say, starts with the 4-letter word. It also has a hub of its own. It's 18 plus for sure, R-rated. And, you can make characters in that game, male and female, and they can do stuff. Yeah.
I probably will.
Wait, hold on. I was spacing out. What were we talking about?
I was describing Honey Select without going into extreme
I'm just
details
gonna-
about it.
I'm just gonna take it as a compliment. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate it.
Pretty much it's like a hinty,
Yeah, like,
hinty
I'm
game.
just like, if they ask you what game, then
It's a hinty.
tell them.
Here's the thing: if they're really chill and not like stressed about the commission, then sure. I don't know. The dude can be weird at times, but he's seemingly
Adult stuff.
Seemingly
Let's
nice.
go with adult stuff. There we go.
Big boy stuff.
Yes.
All I know is I had fun with the screenshot studio. It's good.
They should be fine. They should be fine. Actually, this is gonna be super easy for them.
Yeah, I didn't want to give them. Well, they like for creative control, so that's the thing. Didn't want to direct them. We'll see. Because I just want to. They're doing this for a Twitter icon, and I'll just use this for all my icons for different my different accounts and shit. So I was like, oh, this will be perfect. I'll just pay for this and be done. Really, for a while. Just in time for NGS, and while I work on my other project, which I have been trying to Blue. It's a pain in the ass, but I think I'm gonna have to EQ the song because the audio mixing in it is very weird.
So apparently Wes is asking for the NGS closed beta for global. Could you just look it up, or do you have to see it in the Microsoft store?
It's the store, if I'm not mistaken. It should be in your your library. For me, I just went to my library and it was there, and I downloaded it. Easy.
I'm trying to think. Is there
I'm reading
any
it right now.
giant interesting games that's supposed to be coming out? Like actual games, not referring to MMORPGs.
Wait, what? Interesting game?
Yeah.
I know Guilty Gear is coming out eventually. Here's the thing about Guilty Gear: they actually have a beta going on during the NGS CBT. So while NGS is going on, NGS CBT is going on, Guilty Gear is also having a CBT. Very weird.
Yeah, just any big games in general that's not MMORPG related.
And I heard, unfortunately, Elden Ring got internally delayed, so we won't hear.
I heard they're remaking Borderlands 3 into a better. Oh wait, never mind. That's me deluding myself.
Oh yeah, they did.
Stop. Stop that. You stop it.
I wish.
Why you do this?
I wish.
Man,
I think one of the games that kind of piqued my interest when I was watching trailers was the State of Decay 3.
Man, zombie games are a tough sell. The only one I thought be even remotely interested in is Back for Blood, the new Left 4 Dead type of thing. But it's like, I don't know. Other than that, the zombie games are. I guess Resident Evil would be an exception.
Yeah, Resident Evil, honestly, because I'm finally glad they went back to the roots of being horror.
I heard this one with the new one is more actiony, so I want to try and pick it up at some point later down the line. I'm not a diehard fan, so I can wait for it to go on sale.
I'm just watching Markiplier play it because apparently he did simp for the vampire lady. I'm like, huh.
I'm watching.
I mean, a lot of people. To be fair, a lot of people did. To be honest, they're like, "Oh God." They saw that design and they're like, "Oh my goodness."
She's tall.
She is.
I'm watching Maximilian play it.
Yeah, he at least is trying to do it on hardcore. So.
Hell yeah, he went off the bat like he promised.
Damn.
Well, the good thing about him as a controller player is he's played a lot of COD, so he's actually pretty good at shooters on controller. He's one of the examples I think of a controller player that plays.
I might want to try some scary games. Like that's a big thing. It's like I played Dead Space, but you have a gun. I need to play a game that doesn't have a gun, where I can just scream and run for my life.
Vermintide is pretty good for that because you have medieval weapons. So even if you have a gun, it still kind of sucks. Even the best gun is a pain in the ass.
Not like actual true horror games sort of things like Amnesia and all that jazz.
Oh, I see.
Like
Right.
I'm running for my life sort of deal, and I can't do anything to fight back.
The good thing is the new Resident Evil's pretty good. So there's a bunch of new stuff.
And just play that one Alien game where you
oh,
literally.
oh no! Why?
You were asking for it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm having a bit of trauma from the fucking railroad gameplay. I had a dream earlier too.
Well, you were asking nothing that involves shooting, so there you go.
Oh fuck! Even if I had a gun, I would actually be scared shitless.
I mean, you were asking for no gun, so I suggested that.
You're not wrong, but I'm gonna have traumatic experiences now with anything alien.
Hey, you wanted a horror, Dad? I gave you a horror.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I'll have to sit on that one. God fucking damn aliens.
It's a good one I heard too.
Yeah, it's
The only way to
really good,
defend
but
yourself
it's like, do I want to do it? No, but at the same time, it's like, can I get out of my comfort zone and just like scream endlessly and be scared shitless? Most likely.
I'd rather you play Dead Space.
Dead Space was fun.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one actually.
I could redo that
Yeah,
one. The only thing is, I'm most likely gonna push for hardcore then.
No, you should. Dead Space on harder difficulties is perfect because the game already is unforgiving.
The big one would have to be 1 and 2 that I actually have to do. Like 3, I wasn't a big fan of 3.
The co-op one, yeah.
Yeah, it's co-op essentially, and it was like, oh well, that took away the fun. There were only like like some moments where like some enemy sneaked up on me, and that scared me. But Dead Space 2, especially when you go back to the Ishimura, that really scared the shit out of me because it was like, oh fuck. I'm going back memory lane, going through the stuff that I did in like Dead Space 1, and now it's darker. Great. Like I can't see. Great.
I think they made a new Stalker, or they're making a new Stalker game.
Haven't played
Not
Stalker.
not to mention, I heard that within this coming month for the Xbox conference, they're going to show off Starfield.
Oh.
Depending on what that game is, I might be really interested because, I mean, people were like describing it as like, what is it? Bethesda's space Skyrim, so to say. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that.
That sounds like it has a lot of potential.
That's the thing, like, I wasn't really interested in the, what was it, the other one that was like, I forget, is it Stalker? Or there was a space game that Bethesda made that had guns, it's first person.
I don't remember what that one was.
Yeah. But it's not open world, very limited. I don't know. All I know is try this one out for size. If it's good, apparently we'll have new things to try out. If not, we at least have NGS. I got the beta installed and it launches, so I don't have to worry about that shit until the start of it. Want some new games though, it'd be nice. There are some really interesting indie games that have come out recently though I haven't gotten a chance to play, like Spelunky 2. If you ever played Spelunky, that game is annoyingly, it's a pain in the ass. It actually, it hates you.
I know what you're talking about. I seen gameplay of
It's
them,
a fun game. It's a fun game, but it's also a nightmare. That game. Boy.
Time to scare Dad with aliens, though.
I had a fucking weird dream nightmare with that earlier, and it was like, why? I don't need to see them in my dreams too. I see them a lot in RimWorld. We're killing them now, but it's like, Jesus.
Constant alien invasions.
Apparently in my Blood Bowl gameplay, I did get like the ship invasion thing, and all my guys killed the face huggers and stuff. But apparently in terms of the reward, we actually got a cryo basket thing where there's someone stuck inside of it with most likely an alien on their face. So I might need to toy around with them and see if I can actually save them, or most likely kill them. But yeah, like right now the Morphin Ninjutsu is fine. I've been having so much fun with it. Granted that like our upbringing and our beginning start was so hard. Oh yeah, also Blue, you got married.
Can you guess who? Wait, before you.
John.
Yeah. So right now the
I fucking knew it. It's like, how?
I don't know. It's random. It was like you were pretty much doing stuff with John's character, and then it just ended up to the point where you guys started a relationship. Then I forgot who asked who out. I think John's character asked. You first tried to ask him out, but John denied you. And then when John asked you, you accepted it. And then now we already went through the marriage process. Now you're both officially husband and wife in the gameplay. So yeah. And then the other couple that we have is Abby and Day. They're married in the game and they're married now. Who else? The one that we're waiting on next is Scar and his dragon girl. And that should be most of the couples.
Does that mean I get to eat something again?
I mean, you are eating stuff. Wait.
You are eating stuff.
Oh god, no, that's what
Quote-unquote stuff. I need some elaborations. What am I eating?
I mean, you're eating regular food and crap. Well, what other stuff are you referring to?
I'm eating fucking like
People's
wild
pets?
animals to the point where it's like I eat like someone's like cat or something.
Oh, I mean,
Probably
well,
not.
we had to
Again.
do some drastic means in the beginning where we ate raw meat and all that. It was trying times in the very beginning, but now we're in better terms. Granted that I also had to use questionable and immoral things. I'll stream a bit of it later once I'm done with this weekly. But yeah. I also add Hitsy into the game.
Oh boy, what is their loadout like?
Pretty much, I redid one of the characters. They were a former slave, but I just made them look like Hitsy or close to. They're pretty much a medic as well. Which is good because we're gonna need a lot of those later.
Fair enough. Considering the constant invasions and fighting that happens.
Right now, my character, I just like made them super augmented, and soon enough, once I get more medicine and we start getting a bit of production in terms of money, I can start augmenting you, Abby, and Tin, so you can have like good, strong stuff as well.
Be nice.
And then also better armor.
The ultimate miner. The maid miner.
Technically, I could make a maid suit for you and everyone else, but I don't know if it's gonna be the best outfit to use in combat.
Probably not.
Because like there's so many other things I put in there where it's like that armor piece is stronger than this armor piece. Technically what's gonna happen is I might have like sets of outfits, so there might be the working outfit stuff that we'll do in the base, and then when we go into combat I'll gear you guys up and then you have actual fighting combat armor.
Dang it.
How many characters left? 5 more characters.
I still have not found a boat. I still have not found the fucking hidden telepipe yet.
Oh.
I'm still farming that right now. Like, still trying to get that. I'm still trying to get that one stage.
Well,
especially Odin stage.
I feel like the desire sensors are going off and the game is aware. You might need to tone it down and not want it, so it can actually pop up randomly.
RNG says no.
Because I wasn't even thinking about it, and then I randomly got it, and then I was like ecstatic about it. But that was like during the time I was previewing my 4-man run too, and I was like, oh, awkward.
Ugh. I am still surprised. I'm still surprised that thing is still in the code.
But I mean, if they didn't want people to get it, then they should have just took it out completely. That's on Sega if they left it in.
Just talking about like what is it called? Like the MHF, the Monster Hunter Frontier collab.
Okay, that one got took out because the game also got taken down, deleted, or it stopped.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's why they took that one out, because the game that it originally came from was not. It stopped.
Didn't last long. It just died.
The only boss we can't really see is the stupid angel one from Evangelion, but that one you had to use an AIS to fight it.
True. God damn it. Still kind of pissed though, actually. Like, still kind of disappointed. It's like, come on.
Kind of want to fight it on foot first and then go into that. Most of the angels are giant size, so it kind of makes sense if you had to use the IS. Would have been cool if you piloted it. Well, if you had control over the Eva unit, though.
But father.
Oh god. Oh god. I remember Shinji said that a lot about his dad. Dad issues. That was such a thing. And then the Honkai Impact 3 collab too, and how they spin that off, it was like, oh god, daddy issues again. And it kind of works too, because like with the Honkai story, especially with Mei, one of the Honkai girls, they do have a bit of a dad issue as well. And it's like, oh great, the similarities, no.
It's confirmed then. Morphinage collaboration.
Oh god. Poi poi. Or hoi hoi, however you said it. That voice.
Ooh, is there a place I can see the existing NGS stuff? No, because I'm trying to find.
What do you mean existing NGS stuff? Like,
just what's in the game currently? Because I just want to see what the options are for eyes.
oh, I have no clue about that part. You might need to watch other people's streams and see how they do went about character creation if they ever touch that.
Just the because the different scraps have had some facial accessories, but let's see.
Okay, one question. Who's good at crafting?
Not me. I'm
Who's what now?
good at crafting. Shit, I missed that.
It depends on what crafting.
Tech crafting.
Damn, I haven't been leveling that one up.
Cause I need tech crafting on JP.
Has Voltaic maxed everything out in terms of crafting?
If I remember, yes, he has.
I would recommend him then, but I don't know if Blue ever met them.
No.
I don't think I
doubt it.
have.
Which is surprising, because fucking Blue comes from JP, and Sugata's known widely in JP as the fucking pink rappy.
You can't miss. Well, I mean, there's some other pink rappies too, but if you see someone named Voltaic, that's the pink rappy we know.
Yeah, he's very known in the community.
I mean, he also has those other things as well, kinks.
Oh, mistress. My mistress.
If we could easily look over that, but it's at the same time it's like that's kind of what drives him to do a lot of stuff. It's like, god damn it, Voltaic.
He's Russian too, you know.
I think I remember hearing him talk once.
I've heard it many times.
He was also obsessed with Osu at one time too. The stuff that I see in Osu gameplay though, like holy shit.
It's an FPS. Just less fun.
More Copper Tunnel.
I don't know. You know, there's some people who are like, "Oh yeah, this looks like fun," but it's just not. I'd rather play Counter Strike because at least with Counter Strike, it's more video game like instead of just smashing circles.
Yeah,
Like,
what do you exactly earn from Osu other than membership boards and just getting a high rank?
I guess it does help with FPS skill, but like that's it. Other than that, not much.
Because that's the one thing. If I play something, there better be a reward out of it. Like, if I play PSO2, well, I mean, there's a number of things I can get from it.
Well, like Oz, it rewards you with reaction. That's the one thing it does. Like, being reactive more is a big reward.
Fair enough.
I get it. It's not my type of game. It's just so brain numbing.
Like, I kind of want to build up on something with that. I guess that's something that I might want to try out, but... Like, the big thing is, if I play a game, I also want rewards from the game itself or something. So if I play, like...
Vermintide.
Yeah, if I play Vermintide, the thing is, I get my own loot. I get to craft, I get to do stuff.
They give you cosmetics, too.
Yeah, and then there's... What other games? What's a rhythm game that can do that? A lot of the rhythm games don't really give you as much. Automasto, it might give you some currency. Well, anything idle-related in the phone app game and whatnot. It is rhythm based, so they could give you stuff so you can do more polls and currencies and maybe missions, but that's the big thing. I want some actual value out of it in game. Because it's like, yeah, I can work on the skills, reaction time and such, but what else do I get? Like, rewards? Ranking? And if I really want to go down that path, it's like, I gotta be on point with that too, because there's competition.
Yeah.
You get blood.
Wait, what?
I'm hungry, Dad.
What? Go eat something.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Go find some stuff. Don't expect me to feed.
I will do it. I'm probably gonna have to.
I'm gonna tell Uncle Scar on you.
So
Wait, what?
I'll be back.
Alright, see ya. Question mark.
See ya.
See ya.
Lou was never seen again.
What are you implying?
Don't worry about it.
That's why I'm worried.
The less you worry, the better.
I wonder what sort of design is Alpha to get a start releasing in NGS as the base game.
Well, the cast parts look pretty nice that they've shown off so far.
I don't like when you take off the parts though, because that makes them look disgusting if you do that.
Here, let me just take off my skin real quick.
Yeah, let me take off my cool parts on my fucking cast parts. Make myself look less cool.
Like, from what I saw, it looks like there's a good chunk of Islander Halloween sort of themes going on for now.
For the beginning zone, at least,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is, I dig it. I love the island feel. That's why I want to get tempted to get the
Founder pack.
Yeah, I need to see. All that really depends on how the CBT goes for me. So we'll see.
Also, how it all works out in NGS as well.
Yeah, I don't mind because the hair. I actually like some of the things they're offering, especially the body tattoos. But you know.
Oh, the body tattoo is a plus for me, so I might get that.
And even I don't know if you arguably like both packs are pretty good depending on what kind of character you have. Messing around with the NGS face right now. I'm challenging it again.
I hate that face.
I think I'm making it work. I think I finally figured it.
I don't know, man. That shit's disgusting.
I think
it's hard.
The big thing is it's like you can't change the actual face shape for now, and that bothers me because it's like most of my characters, they kind of have a sharpness to it.
That's why people are just waiting for the other variations because it becomes easier and more. You get more availability of what you get to choose.
I was hoping.
Rather than the shitty one.
Yeah, I was hoping that I would be able to easily translate from PS2 to NGS, like minus a couple things, but no. It's like you gotta really work with it. And it's like that particular face structure they got is more of like cutesy and baby, and it's like not all of my characters have that.
Giving it another attempt here. Don't know how I feel about it. I think I might also be in the same boat, but got some options to test out at least.
Hopefully I can test out a lot more when we go into NGS, and I can toy around with that fashion. And they might have more variants over there too, which is gonna be a bit of a question mark with why they didn't add it to base PSO2.
Like from when Blow was streaming, it showed all the variations being in there.
Or do they still need to do coding and try to implement some of that into PSO2? It's like, why just give us this one face? Give me more.
Yeah.
Alright, almost done with weeklies. Oh gosh, I gotta do this again next week. At least I'm getting my income.
It's all worth it. Get paid.
Yes. Oh yeah, the one thing I didn't try out is having the new NGS outfits be used with this new body. Oh, well, new outfits being used on this character. Let's see how that looks.
Oh.
I hate that tent.
So, yeah, I was helping someone in Code Vein.
Ooh, that looks pretty nice. I like that. Let's see, do my weeklies, so put that away. I need to burn up a rainbow key before I forget about it. 3 more characters and I'll be done.
Anyways, yeah, what? Hey, speaking of collabs, but NGS, how many indie game do you guys want collabing with NGS?
It all depends on if it's trending or not. You gotta always think about the marketing.
What game? If I had to choose a game though that's indie based, I wouldn't say. There's so many different indie games out there.
I want to see what happens if I launch this beta thing. Will it patch?
It should.
Because if it were for me, I'd want to collab with.
It doesn't seem to be patching.
Time to patch that.
But no.
It was only like a 20 gigabyte download. I thought it was going to be 30, so I guess we'll get the rest of it later.
Yeah.
Probably.
You guys heard of this Korean indie game, Lobotomy Corporation?
Oh, that game. I played it. Actually, I do have a series that's sitting in my storage for it.
I kind of wish PSO2 gets a collab with the depths of that game.
That would fall on to... That game is like low-key.
It is. Like, again, you have to pick something that's trending.
Yeah, that's a problem though. Like, Yeah, especially in the terms of market, because Sega is not gonna. They need to get, like, both companies need to get something out of it. Like, it'll help Lobotomy, or the company that runs Lobotomy, but the question is, how about Sega?
Because they were just randomly picking a game.
Yeah,
You're not really thinking if it's gonna be beneficial for their company.
Wait,
Oh wow, there's a game manual? Where the fuck does this come from?
what? There's a manual? Wait, what?
I don't
Yeah,
think
there's a manual.
Project Moon.
How to
Sega
start the
collab
game, getting
didn't
started,
work.
game start menu, character creation. A whole lot of shit in there.
It'll be
How to navigate main menu, quick menu.
interesting to see them do that, but it's like, yeah, that boils down to how can both companies benefit, and if they can actually afford whatever they try to demand.
Yeah, because if it's just a game that no one knows about or barely knows about,
It's
Yeah.
death. That's what it
I can
is.
see-
It's death.
Yeah, it's like there's a bit of popularity behind it, but I don't think it's on a large scale. Because I know about that game, Ison introduced that game to me, but if you were to ask it to the Westerners, I think only a few people would know about it.
yeah. Hell, like I didn't even know about it until Ian Hunt fucking streamed it.
Oh yeah, Ina did stream it. Fubuki streamed it too.
What did I miss?
No, it wasn't
A lot of
that
stuff.
I don't know. Well, I think you're right.
Let's see. What do I
If it
get?
doesn't
Well,
appeal to Sega, I don't think they're going to go forth with a Project Moon collab.
If you had to think about all the collabs that PSO2 ever did, you had to think about what was trending, what was popular. And a lot of the stuff that they did was popular during that time. Or somewhere around that time. Like a lot of the Attack on Titan stuff, it was close to the dates that they finished or they were airing their season. With Nier Automata, that was like a couple weeks after the worldwide release of it. What other things did I notice in terms of trend and patterns? And it also depends on Sega ultimately on who they would want to try to grab. I don't know if Sega actually did a collab in terms of an indie game too, because a lot of the stuff that they did collabs with are big in their own certain rights, like a lot of animes, a lot of video games, but I haven't seen anything that's like a weird one that's made me say, what is this? It's like most of the stuff that I've seen in terms of collabs is like, I know about it because this is actually pretty big in this certain genre. So like indie's very like, they gotta really be able to put a bargain or a deal or put something down. And then the question ultimately boils down to what exactly are you doing in terms of collab, getting items, trying to do an event. Because only at least 3 of those collabs actually had like a huge in-game event.
I'm leveling my skill tree right now.
They kind of missed their
Yeah.
chance with Sword Art Online, I would say. Because they could have done something in-game related with that.
I don't know, man. Maybe they couldn't afford to do anything in game.
Maybe that, or they just...
We don't know what their asking price was.
True enough.
The
Actually,
less sword art I see, the better.
actually thinking about it too, Sword Art
So the
is...
more Sword Art.
Sword Art is kind of big, so...
And they would have had to pay for like some type of a timed exclusive EQ like they did with like Evangelion and stuff like that.
Mhm. I don't remember any small, like, collab that they did. Like, Legends of the Galactic Hero? Wait, well, whatever that space one was called. That one got released because they had a revamp of it, and that's like an old anime that is really good. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't do a collab with Loaders Wars? That fantasy one? I need to watch that, though.
Yeah, I still need to take the time to watch Invincible. I'll probably do it on one of my days off.
Man, being an adult sucks.
As far as animes, I'm looking forward to an anime that's It's not out yet.
Oh.
Yup. It's the what was it called again?
Alright, I'm good.
That's like me with most
Let
of
me
the names too.
Let me find the manga real quick. I'm gonna order some Bluetooth speakers on Friday.
Nice.
The best of qualities.
I don't know about the best of qualities, but
You're
I'm
right.
gonna order
It's only-
something.
It's only at 95%. You're right.
No, I exited out the game. Fuck. Oops. Hold up.
I'm also looking forward to the next season of Slime.
Oh yeah, that is getting a third season. I stopped reading the
I
manga.
have not seen that one yet.
Oh, by the way, Abby, I got a legendary weapon.
Hand it over. You need it.
I'm keeping it.
You already know I got all the fucking Fighter X cubes and I can't give them to you.
Hand them over.
Alright, I just put it in text chat.
Alright.
This is getting an anime.
Tsukigami Chikubuki Isekai.
It's like it's basically isekai done right. In my
Anything
opinion.
again on
I have not
global?
Powerful.
seen that before. I think someone did bring it up on my radar.
Back when global was first announced, I think I always wanted like, oh, I hope there's a Forza Horizon 4 collab.
But yo, Abby,
Oh,
this manga's hilarious because the guy died in his world and supposedly he wasn't supposed to die.
Right?
So the god sent him to this fantasy world, and he was supposed to meet up with the god of that world, and they were supposed to give him a blessing. But instead, she was like, "You're ugly. I can't bear the sight of you. I already have heroes. I don't want you to have any contact with humans." So basically, without the blessing, he can't speak the language that they speak there.
That's fucked
So
up.
she basically threw him in a wasteland full of
Demi-humans?
like demi-humans and all types of demons and shit. And that's where he's forced to live.
Gotta swap the
That's
screen
a fucked
again.
up music. I like shit like that where the main character gets fucked over in the good way, not in a generic cliche. All the female fucking characters are always OP way. I'm tired of that. Like I've literally read and seen so much of that.
But the funny part is that later on in the manga, this goddess that didn't want him really fucks him over later on. It was pretty epic if I say so myself.
Epic
Like from
moment.
the sounds of what you're saying, it sounds like a good way to torture the main character.
If you ever get the chance, you should probably read it. I don't know when the manga is coming, or the anime is coming out, but I can pull up the trailer for it.
Yeah, I'd like to see a trailer actually.
Let me see, what is it called again?
This will be something I could actually read. Something enjoyable. But seriously, fuck those cliches of OP female characters.
Well, he's a male,
So boring.
and he does get pretty OP.
I mean, this is a good way to try to make them OP, but it just depends on how you go about it. There was like, it's like you had to make sure that like everything around them kind of makes sense, and they are just aware, because that's the big thing about once, not in just the stories, it's like in video games as well. Once you get to the pinnacle of like just being overpowered and being able to breeze through everything, it doesn't get fun. So how do you make it interesting and not that broken? And some stories don't really address that, and it's like, oh, okay, so we got an overpowered character that pretty much is invincible and nothing's gonna beat them. Granted that they might do a twist where it's like, oh yeah, no, they're not that invincible because something's gonna come out and beat them.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Come back. Like, yeah, if you've done right from what like from what Tim is describing this is the right way. These are one of the right ways.
It's like he really got fucked over by that god though. It's fucking hilarious.
Because like if you look at One Punch, he's OP, but you don't see him like really doing as much in terms of that.
But the reason why he got so strong is because he was forced to live in that harsh fucking place that he lived in.
Yeah, that's like that's a build up right
forced
there.
to live.
Yeah, I like those sort of stories too. Like they're in a very dire situation, they're not overpowered, and they had to go and deal with like crap that was set against them, but you know they still survive and they're actually becoming OP like that.
By the way, Heath, I froze again. Okay. Yeah.
That's why I like that
Is it
one certain light novel that I did where the guy was tossed into an abyss and then he had to fight for his life literally and he had to eat and consume
But here's
the things. That's all I had to say.
Gosh, the first
here's
2
the,
bits of the scenes in the trailer, it's just okay. That caught my attention already.
The hilarious part about it is that one of the heroes that was summoned, he actually knows them.
What, from the other world?
Yeah, from the world, because they were summoned from the same place that he came from.
Okay. Now I need to.
Alright, I made a video. I will probably post it tomorrow, but if you guys, I'll probably stream it in here so you guys can take a look what it is. It's really, really fucking funny.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna look into this manga because I've been dying to read even more shit. Because I'm already reading a lot of crap, but I want to read more.
I'll actually play my, at least watch it up on stream once I finish with weeklies, and then react. Well, I'm not showing my face, but you'll hear my initial thoughts about it. I feel like I know what this is.
Oh, there's another trailer.
It's funny that he's got the isekai hairstyle too.
This trailer actually shows more, so I'm gonna put this one in there too. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Hype. This is the second trailer.
Let's see.
Watch me get a copyright issue because I'm watching a trailer. Fuck you.
Oh, you're watching it on stream?
I'll most likely watch it on stream, yeah, because I am genuinely curious about it.
Meanwhile,
You're ugly. Just straight out.
I've been clamoring for I wish this Forza related thing happens in
You guys
PS2
want to
Global.
watch this thing before I upload it tomorrow? I'll stream it for you guys.
I feel like they should have collaborated with Hospital Records.
Eh? What is that?
You know, the record label that they collaborated with on Forza.
Eh?
That Microsoft collaborated with on Forza.
Why
Get
Forza?
some
That's disgusting.
labels artists to do some PSO2 remixes and stuff like that.
Oh shit, this shit's a
And then
Alright,
and
anyone want to watch it? Come.
See, Forza's a big thing.
and make some sort of concert or
The Gunner, oh my god.
something like that.
That's got my attention.
Alright, I don't know if this is gonna be sound. If there's no sound, let me know. If there's sound, let me know as well. Anyone else want to watch it before I post it tomorrow?
By the way, Heath, I froze again.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to disconnect. That's why.
Oh yeah, another reason why he got strong is because of the training that he did in his original world.
Right.
Because he was he did archery, and one of the
Is there
things
sound
that
for you?
he did was
Yeah,
lower
Is
his
there sound
presence
off?
to the point where he's undetectable.
I mean, once. Yeah.
And apparently, in that world, doing something like that puts you in a near-death experience.
Wait, can you hear sound off?
Well, one sec. Now try it again.
From the beginning.
Oh yeah, I do.
Alright, let's see.
I want to view it, but it's like I'm streaming right now.
It's gonna.
I don't want
It's
to
gonna
ruin
be
the
tomorrow. I'll
surprise.
post it tomorrow.
Alright, I'll just watch it upon its release.
You don't have a separate monitor?
I do, but most likely it's gonna pick up the audio in the background.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I like the way I have it set up in OBS. I can just mute it in the stream.
Yeah, I need to be very specific with the setup for that. Well, I also am using Streamlabs. So that's gonna take me some
You
time.
can do it with regular OBS.
How dare you, Abby?
Well, I'm not using regular OBS right now. It's Streamlabs
Oh.
ones. And I need to toy around with that a bit more to figure it out. It's kind of the same setup still, but it's specifically for streaming.
hmm
The Streamlabs OBS what?
The setup that I have can be used for streaming as well. It uses voice meter to separate the audio, and then you also add the different like the virtual cable, voice meter, and all of that stuff into OBS, and it puts it into separate tracks.
Yeah, I haven't done
And you can
a lot of that technical thing, so I'll have to look into it.
I did post a video explaining it, and but you'll have to look for it.
Gotcha. I'll find
I'll
it.
post it again. But for the one that I'm showing you, he showed you how to do it on regular OBS. So you would have to look up a video to well, not really. And you just go to the on the bottom left hand corner where you have the cog wheel for the settings.
Yeah.
All of the stuff you're looking for will be located in there, instead of being where they tell you to do it in regular OBS.
Right. Yeah, I'll look into it. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's. Besides, game.
And we're done.
The music is very disoriented. This
Alright,
music is so meme-worthy. The fuck is that?
I put it in text chat again.
Gotcha.
If you want to look at it.
Oh wait, where's my actual YouTube chat? There we go. One more weekly, then I'll be done. Then I might as well burn up the Rainbow Keeper before I forget about its existence.
Bro, I need to do that too. Wait, I'm global though.
Here, like, yeah, it's probably weird that I have this weird crap ideas.
I mean, here's the thing, they suggest so many different collabs, it's like, especially for
Yeah.
global, they're now going through with it. And that's,
You gotta keep in mind, like, you could keep wishing so many times for collab this, collab that, but it's up to them entirely.
not only that, they gotta deliver it
True.
too, because it's like, they're saying all these promises, or at least doing serve rates, and they're not following through. I haven't seen any giant collab on various number of things. They talked about music too, and it's like, have they really followed up on that? Other than like some of the Miku stuff and Persona. But granted that came with the collab that was also released through ACs. It's like, instead of talking about it, doing a survey, like once you do a survey, fine, yeah, that gives you some idea of what to do, but then do it. And the question is, are they doing it? Like,
I don't know.
it's like, it sounds like, it seems like they're kind of procrastinating on it, especially for global, where they toss so many different ideas for collabs, but it's like, are
you frozen again,
they
Abby?
gonna really
can't
do it?
Mm,
It's like they talked about how they could get like maybe Doom or like I don't know, Halo or some other stuff, but it's like, did they really follow through with it, or are they even doing anything at all other than like still following the same stuff Japan has released? The fact that they got regular Magical High School is like, I was surprised they did it. But how long are they gonna continue to revive some old collabs, and then how long will it take for global to actually play catch up and get all the collabs that ever existed in Japanese PS2 to global? Granted that also how many things are they even putting over there in global, and if they can get everything. Because the big issue I would see is like some of the big events things, like they decide to release the SAO, which is fine, but how about Final Fantasy 14? How about the Evangelion? How about the Monster Hunter?
Yeah. Monster Hunter, I feel like it's going to be very, very hard for them to do a Mon call.
With the rise and its popularity, that might pique Sega's interest.
Yeah, it might. It's huge right now. It's not gonna be hard because it's already up there.
It's just that depending on the terms and agreements, it's like what are they trying to get exactly and how they do it? Because they technically did get a Monster Hunter collab. It's not Rise, obviously, but it was an old one. They did have to take it out because the game got discontinued, and it's like, yeah, no need to keep that around because of that.
Yeah, like we keep saying, trending. Don't think small stuff. You have to think what is logically better for both of them.
I just tested it out. You don't even need to download the base PSO2 game from Microsoft Store. You only need to download the the 20 gig.
New Genesis the new Genesis beta.
Yeah, referring to the new Genesis beta.
Yeah.
It's a good thing actually that I don't have to download global before going through with the.
You gotta keep in mind this is Microsoft.
Yeah, it's I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't have any issues like when they try to download stuff from Microsoft Store to... Okay, until it happens, alright? I'm giving them at least a bone, alright?
They're still having problems.
Dude, I'm not gonna give it a benefit.
God damn it.
Not even one.
Me neither, because they're even now today, they're still having problems.
Yes, I know, and what's sad is that the tweaker team was able to... Anyways. I mean, I'm sick.
It's not the tweaker's fault, it's freaking PSO2's fault for that.
Well, I'm saying that the team behind Tweaker was able to fix a lot of the stuff that Microsoft was able to fix.
I mean, they fixed what they could.
Yeah, true, but...
They fixed it faster than Microsoft.
Yeah, it's like... Oh god. Anyways, move away from this.
Only very much.
Let's move on.
What am I doing? I just finished all my weeklies, yeah.
You were about to give us Guardian Soul.
No, that's a different story.
Me.
Oh yeah, I want to watch that trailer, so let me pause the music. I want to watch this anime trailer. One, two. Alright, so where's the thingy? Go to the Discord. And I bet advertisements get a play. Oh, yep.
Do you know what's bananas?
Dad.
Food Lion's double money back guarantee. If anything isn't 100% fresh, they'll give you
Dad, why
double
don't you
your
have
money
that
back.
I do, not on this
Because this is our
Explorer.
home, and that's our
And I kind of want to support some people depending on if I like their content.
Let's get premium.
The Edge Explorer is actually really damn good. Though.
I mean, if you want to support someone but without ads, just get premium. No ads, and you're still supporting. We'll give a break for this one for now.
You're able to go straight to the menu? Huh.
Oh, my leg.
Are you planning on streaming the new Genesis beta more?
I'm watching this trailer.
月が導く異世界道中2021年テレビアニメ放送開始
What the hell did it show? Oh, apparently it's showing that undead paladin one, which is a bit ironic. Let me see the other trailer, trailer 2.
僕の名前は三杉誠ここ突然現れた神様に
君にはこれから異世界に行ってもらう
そんなことを言われて女神様のもとへ
どこの醜いアヒル
Oh, that's getting an anime too. I did not know that.
You're ugly. I love how they gotta just say that straight up.
こよさっさと視界から消え
I
て
had
くれ
no
る
suppression.
そしてこうなった
The thing. I don't know what fucking thing. What the fuck?
というわけで僕は異世界最果ての地に飛ばされた
私と契約しないか契約とは互いの関係を生成して様々な恩恵を得る特殊魔法
つまり
私が誠殿の仲間になるということだ
では改めてよろしく我が主
無敵の名を持つ上位竜巴か
あなた最高よ
災害の黒雲ミオ
身も心も捧げ一生お使いいたしますわご主人様
いざヒューマンの街
You're
お
fired.
供を引き連れ異世界で世直し珍道中が始まる月が導く異世界道中
What are we playing tonight?
That's interesting.
I'm bored.
Well, you see, Jay, you could touch your nipple.
I should just do like an entire like stream where I just view anime trailers and see if I know it, if I don't know it.
What you say, Abby?
Like I was hoping Valve so we could play Vermintide or something.
I am, but I'm currently trying to make the NGS face look not bad.
How many people can play Vermintide?
Well, here, you want to see how you want to
MX.
see the fruits of my labor? You can judge it. Here, this is what I've gotten. I don't know.
Maybe we should play KF2.
Here.
Nah, that's tomorrow.
You know what the funny thing is about his anime?
Oh,
The
God,
training that he did compared to what
so
the
off.
so-called
I don't know.
Tried
to what
so
the-
hard.
I tried so many times, it doesn't look good. And Morph, it doesn't mean that you can't play today. You just gotta stream tomorrow.
My mic.
True, but
No,
I got some other things I want to try
You're a
out.
butt. God damn it,
no,
lazy butt.
no more looking at female butts right now.
What?
Oh,
Athena's
no.
butt?
It's so hard.
What?
He's touching females' butts.
Oh, female's
You're
butt.
fired.
Oh, wait, me? Me? What? You guys don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm
Some
doing.
shady shit. Get
When
it?
you're streaming, we know everything.
Oh no.
Do you? Do you really? Do you?
Yes, yes, we do.
I know he has Pornhub in the background.
What?
Oh shit!
No, I don't.
It would be weird if he didn't.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, you're right about that.
Video instantly demonetized. Well, what's even
How do you
monetized
think
anyway?
that's weird?
Hey.
It's tough, man.
But yo, the funny thing is about that show is that the training that he did is on a different level compared to the training that they was giving the heroes.
Oh.
Oh, we can play KF2.
Could.
If we have more than 4 people, we can't play Vermintide.
It's up to Dad if he's joining in.
What?
He got his butt.
What? Apparently I have a butt to look at, so yeah, fine. I'm not playing because of that, yeah. What Day says, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, the PSO2 contest confirmed it all.
Wait, what
Either you
contest?
play KF2 or you go global and suffer.
But you're always talking about the rear view.
Oh yeah, you mean that thing, that thing.
That butt, yeah.
Yeah, when we were looking at fashion and stuff, I always mentioned a butt. Or the backside, quote unquote.
Cannot get me.
It's always funny. You would always say like, go on and say like, I'd rather see the rear view of the character.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this actually, for the most part.
I don't know. That looks off.
No, I think it's okay.
I did.
Yeah, I think with NGS, what he can make is really good already.
Like,
Because NGS suck.
Yeah.
That's what we're just saying. It's better to wait.
I know, but I wanted to at least try and make a decent looking NGS face currently, and I think I
can
at least
save
did
it at least and swap back to the normal face.
I think it's better to save it.
Oh boy.
Go for it.
It's not bad though. You tried. I tried too, but it doesn't look fucking good.
I know it's not amazing, but what else option do I have? Because look at my normal
You
fucking
don't.
face.
That's why
My
you don't
normal
go for it.
fucking, it's like night and day. It's literally night and day, see? Then you click this shit and it's like, oh yeah, it's so much better.
Because they gave us the shittiest variation of NGS face.
Like, I didn't even have to invest much into my face. Like, I spent 100 mil on these eyes and that was the end of it, basically.
That's expensive. Oh god.
But that was it.
The fucked up part about the NGS face is how you have to like adjust the face to get it to look the way you want it to.
I used Azalera's the NGS face he made, and I just used it as a reference. I'm like, it's still so hard because I realized the cheat that he was using was the eyelashes. It's actually a huge
eyelashes, makeup, like all those little things that.
Well, that's why you gotta wait for more options.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I will.
That's what I realized when I was making a lot of my own characters' faces. Just like, oh shit, I need all this because working with the default stuff, it's okay, but it's like you don't have as many options, especially like the pupil types as well. That plays a huge factor into how you can actually work your face around that.
Yeah, but the thing about the face is that the way doing little things like changing the nose, making the face longer,
or sharper,
adjusting the size of the lips. All of that stuff completely changes the face.
There's like so many things you gotta really toy around with, and it annoys me because it's like you're not translating everything that I did originally in my fucking thingy.
Yeah, I think for the NGS CBT, if they force me to make a new character, or if I'll have my normal character, but if I might make a new character anyways, and it'll be a cast because I want to see what the male. I want to use the new male cast set that they have.
Well, you do know that casts don't exist anymore because you can just be whatever you want to be.
Yeah,
true.
There's no cast in NGS.
That's right. I guess the options will just
So
be
I can
there
try to
then,
be a bird in NGS now. Is that what you're telling me?
You can be a doctor and I'll kill you.
Should I just get like a decent cast set right now? Do you think that would even translate, or they'll just re-release them?
They will have new cast set though, like the NGS cast set.
I'll just wait.
So you probably should wait, yeah.
So you're telling me I could be a bird? You tell me I could be a doll?
You'll be a darker
or darker?
Try hard enough.
Try hard enough.
We slay you.
Try hard enough.
Be a try harder.
Just try harder. Alright,
I want to be a Dagon over there in NGS. Be menacing.
Right. So the question still stands. Like, is Dad gonna play?
Yeah, no. Not tonight.
Actually, Dagons are not that intimidating in PSO2.
I got some other things.
Unless you're watching the anime. In the anime, they're fucking giants.
So I guess it still falls on Vermintide then, because that's still gonna be.
How many people do you have though?
We got 4 at the moment, but like, if we had that, it would be 5, that'd be Cave 2.
And I need to work on some other things.
Then yeah, it's 4 people. We're still good. If blue were here, then yeah, KF2, but blue's blue.
I have Killing Floor 2. This is not on Steam.
Oh, this seems like bullshit, by the way. I just logged on to Steam. I see that Black Desert says, transfer your game data before it's deleted on May. What the fuck?
Wait, to where?
I don't care.
That's so... Why? Why do I need to transfer my character data?
To what?
Their
Because
new
they're
server.
probably changing servers again. For like the freaking 3rd time.
Well, that sucks.
I just remember what. Wait, it might be late on my end too, so I might need to go sleep.
I don't play Black Desert anyway. That shit can get deleted.
Okay.
That shit is so bad on some design.
I don't know. I've seen
I like
like
it.
good screenshots here and there of it.
You want me to tell you one thing? The most fucked up thing in that whole game.
Alright, shoot.
Not the player, not the company, the game design.
Oh.
It's a PvP oriented game. You know what you do? You PvE to level up, and then you do PvP, and then the amount of PvE you do is insane. You gotta grind like 16 hours a day if you want to level up.
What the fuck?
And then,
they told me a story. One of his friends.
and then you go PvP. Imagine a PvP game, a heavily rely on PvP game. All you do to level to get gear is PvP. Like, and PvE, no dungeon, no raid, no instance.
Wait,
mob.
they don't even have a dungeon?
Fuck you.
Hold on. What?
No, it's a sandbox.
Yeah, it's a
You
sandbox.
literally mob.
But that's actually what the developers promised they do, and that's so how it is. Why? Did they do it badly? Yes. Did they do what they promised? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh god.
I didn't know they did. There's no dungeon. I thought there was always a dungeon or something. Shit.
And the game would be like, yeah, we want you to go kill 800 of these mobs. Have fun.
You think 800? The first thing they ask you to do, kill 500 of this mob. You're like, okay, I do 500. They're like, the next piece of gear you gotta do 2,000 mob. I'm like, okay. I spent 2 days doing 2,000 mob while listening to music, 3 hours of grinding, or not actually 6, and then I was like, that's done right now. They're like, no, you gotta do 6,000 next time, and it's a hard mob. It's really hard. I'm like, yeah.
And it's funnier. And it's funnier because one of Dave's friends took him 6 months for one level.
Well, it depends on what level you are. Like, if you're going from 64 to 65, you take like a whole fucking year.
God damn!
Yes.
Isn't the soft cap is what 50 and the hard cap is like however high you
58, 58 or something. I forgot.
I would have rage out of that game like the moment I realized this bullshit.
I got to 58, spamming like 5 days, and then I realized there's nothing because the amount of time the amount of days or hours I spent from 58 to 59 was like 8 hours or some shit. I was like, that's already freaking bad. And I was like, I'm going to level 60, and I grind for 10 minutes. You know their EXP is not even like 1%, 2%. It's like 0.0001 or some shit. There's like 4 digits after that dot. You can tell how fucking slow that shit goes. And then you were like, oh,
you know
shit,
what? Playing on Arc doesn't sound that bad now. Listening to this.
It's a Korean game. It's like all the Korean games somewhat grinding.
Not even Old Escape is as bad as that.
Like, think about it. It's
But
like I
it's
spend like maybe an hour to watch over some baby dinos. Well, a day to watch over like one of them. But at the same time, I raise other dinos. So it's like, oh, that's not too bad hearing that and getting a lot out of it compared to like Black Desert.
Dinos, like, you have responsibility. Like, you have to check on it every few hours or every few minutes. But like this one is like you don't have responsibility for leveling, but like it's depressing. You grind for 1 hour, you get 0.1% XP.
Well, the thing is, like, I could raise like so many T-Rexes and then have them as boss T-Rexes and use them in boss fights, and then that's just like an investment overall. And
another friend of mine, they actually play Black Desert. They told me, oh yeah, this gear, if you hit endgame, you gotta grind like 1 million of the mobs so they can have a chance to drop. I'm just like,
1 million?
Huh?
1 million mobs.
1 million? He's like, yeah, it's not too bad. Only probably spend you like 6 months.
That doesn't sound like that's not interesting at all. That sounds so terrible. I had to kill 1 million mobs. It took me a while to even kill 23,000 over here in PSO2 to unlock the J sword. Granted, I wasn't even trying to do it that like in a day.
Imagine playing 6 months for one piece of gear. Like, huh? What kind of game is this?
Like fucking 1 million? Jesus.
It's a Korean game, man.
I don't think I'll be able to survive to just kill like 100,000 and mobs in one go over here in PSO2.
No, that was so bullshit. I'm just like, nope. Not keep going. I'm not gonna keep going with this shit.
And then you once you get to a certain point, you have to like assert your dominance and like mark your territory because people are going to try to take your grinding spot from you.
No, yeah.
Like, the fuck? The fuck?
Because it's the PvP part of the game. Like if you're grinding a mob and somebody else wants that mob, they're gonna PvP you to take that area from you.
The fuck?
But that's the reason why people love it, because it's so initiative. Like you get to fucking get out of your way and fuck up someone. Like, this is my spot now.
I was playing Terra, and then Terra's grind is not even that bad compared to BDO. BDO is so bad, like the worst one I see. Oh man.
No. Anyway.
I couldn't really get into Black Desert. It didn't seem like a game for me.
You get 258. You get most of the feature.
So I'm
and
gonna
you're done.
end this stream here, and tomorrow will be most likely Killing Floor 2.
Bye, Dad.
But yeah, get in the stream. So see you, YouTube.
Bye, Daddy. I think I should just say